Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the DA's office. Shout out to the whole crew, everybody hanging out on the Sunday night as we wrap the weekend up. Thank you all for being here very, very much. I appreciate all of y'all. Hey, look, right now we got 50 people in the chat. We always get started a little bit slow, but let's build it up. Hit the like button if you have not already done so. That'll get some more cats up in here. And you'll have a lot of people to chop it up with, laugh with, discuss things with. We got a lot of topics, as always, to talk about. What's up to everybody that's good? I see you, Diana, Mary. How you doing? What's up? Hail to Ruby Hoove. I see Ruby Hoove is already gifted and blessed the chat with some gifted memberships, so thank you for that. Mr. P, what is up? I see you in the chat, bro. Dr. Dankies is here as well. I see you, Bootzilla. What is up, Bootzilla? Who else is here, man? Barking Mad. Barking Mad, what's good with you? Andrew Werner, top mod in the chat, along with Lieutenant Giratina. What's up, Lieutenant? What's up? Who else is here? Star Wars Lego Rob is in the house. What is up? Hey, everybody, man, shout each other out. Thank you very much. Hey, look, we got a lot of topics we're gonna get to, but you guys know how we do. We always start off with a couple of weird ones. You guys might have heard a certain list dropped or got exposed a little bit over the weekend. That's gonna be an interesting topic of conversation. But before we get to all of that, let's bring them out. We got a couple of homies hanging out in the back. All right, invites have been sent, so we'll get some more folks up in here. But first off, Katie, Andy, hold my dual shocks. What is up? How y'all doing?
What's up? We missed you guys last weekend. We're here.
Yeah. Hey, man, make it when you can. That's the most important thing. You guys are here, and we got some fun ones to discuss tonight. How you guys been doing?
Good. Cold, freezing. I need the weather to get warmer.
Yeah, man. Look, I think this is like, I'm in California. It has been hot. So whatever heat has been like left to other parts of the country, it's all flowed this way because it has been absolutely. I got two fans on right now. It's like it's the summertime. It is.
I'm so jealous.
In this house.
Bro,
I'm
like
sorry.
20 degrees
I ain't trying to brag, man. I would much prefer coolness. I like cold weather. Yeah, so it is what it is. But yeah, anyway, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. We appreciate it. We also got Rockefeller Plaza in the house. What's up, Rock? How's it going, man?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Been watching some of your gaming streams, man. Do you enjoy gaming?
I be crashing out sometimes, don't I? I call it passion.
Okay, that's what it is. It's passion.
Yeah.
All right, look, everybody shout out where you're from. Diana Mary says it's feeling like 5 degrees in New York City. Shit. New York's going through it, man. I don't know how y'all do it out there in New York, but yeah, it is getting rough out there, man. 18. Yeah, they got a nice mayor that's let me show y'all this. Let's start it off with this because y'all have a mayor out there, Diana Mary. I was wondering if Angel was going to come through. Maybe not. Oh shit, somebody just sent me some shit from the Grammys red carpet. Yeah, I can't show that. Did the Grammys go off their rails again? Yikes. What the hell?
They do that every time, don't they?
I'll put this. Look, I'm gonna put this in the private chat. Somebody shared this. We can't share this. We can't share this one. Sorry. Whoever shared that with me, I'm sorry. We can't share that one. But y'all can see it on the private chat. That's retarded, man. What the hell is wrong with these celebrities? These people are ridiculous, man.
Did I do that?
People are it's ridiculous, man. All right, but look, anyway, let me back up to what I wanted to talk about when we talking about NYC. That's your speed there, Rock?
That is not my speed, but what in the fuck?
That's what you wear to the Pony Club, man.
She need to hit the gym. Let's just say that.
Apparently, this is what it's like now in the NYC, man. New York has a new mayor.
God damn. This is like the 1800s.
Look at all of that shit
when everybody was on horseback and shit. What was it, Andy? I'm sure you heard about it. There was like this New York City was fucking like this horse shit everywhere.
Yeah, there was like early piles of horse shit, and then people like throw their toilet stuff out the window. Yeah, just filth.
This was like 200 fucking years ago, homie. It's like, what the fuck?
Who's gonna pick up the trash, man? Who's picking up the trash? Are the trash workers on strike? See, somebody tagged me in it. I have no idea what it's about, but I said, all right, man. I was gonna ask Angel if he could tell me what's going on. But yeah, new mayor, new trash policies apparently. Yep. So there you go, man.
I saw something about a partial government shutdown today. I was like, what? Partial until Tuesday.
Oh, so really?
But this isn't federal. This would be state. So I'm not too sure about what's going on here. Obviously, you got to pay them. And I'm sure under Donnie's plan, it's some money was probably taken from somewhere, public services, and put somewhere else. Public service. We need free buses. We also need fucking sanitation, asshole.
Yeah, man. What the fuck? Yeah, sad shit. USA is 200. Man, we 250. What you talking about? Yeah. Noah G. We 250 years old this year.
We will be this 4th of July.
Yeah, man. 250, man. Looking forward to it. All right, look, that ain't what I wanted to bring up first. First thing up, in our kind of little side topics before we get to the main topic. Apparently, Jay-Z has reportedly left the United States to an undisclosed destination. I wonder why.
Doesn't look good. So first,
not
he was
good at all, man.
Hiring lawyers when people bring up Rockefeller and Rockefeller Records and to hush. I'd bring up lawyers. I'd put up lawsuits. That was like 2-3 years ago. Then when Diddy got arrested, fucking radio silence. He stopped throwing out the lawsuits. Now, and this is pretty telling. Your actions speak louder than words. So first you're suing people talking shit about you, then you go into fucking hiding, then you fucking flee.
Yeah, why are you running? What'd you run from?
Where are you going?
Nothing makes you look more guilty than fleeing the country.
Right. If you flee the country, you just basically saying I'm guilty. Like, did he take Beyonce with him? Is Beyonce rolling? I don't know. Just like he just left the country. Nobody knows why. Or maybe we do know why. All right. This person said, I wonder why Jay-Z has fled the United States. So apparently we got the Epstein list power rankings going on. And look, there's Jay-Z, number 5. Number 5 on the power ranking list. All right. Just above Stephen Hawking. I don't know how Stephen Hawking is on that. I mean, this is a wild list, man. But Big Bill is number 1, followed by Prince Andrew, Alan Dershowitz, Bill Gates, then Jay-Z. So, yeah, it looks like Jay-Z is dropping in the rankings, I guess. But maybe he's going to go up in the rankings. Now that
how competitive do you think it is to get into the top 4? And do you think we'll see any March Madness action upset?
This is scary shit, man. But no, all kidding aside, man. Everybody, and I mean, I'm not going to go into the Epstein list tonight. Best believe that. But everybody that's on that list and all this, that shit needs to be heavily investigated. We need to start getting people in jail, in cuffs immediately. Okay. That's what needs to happen right now, because this is crazy, man. The names that are on this list are like, what the fuck is going on? Joe Biden down there as well. They confirmed that, like, all the emails about Pizzagate. Pizzagate was apparently real. Did y'all see all of that shit?
Yeah.
Well, I see why now people are getting targeted, because Jay-Z, let's take his example. People are saying when Jay-Z did this was around reasonable. I'm a Jay-Z fanatic. I used to love all his music. So around before,
that's the name, right? Hey, are you thinking about a name change there, sir? Rockefeller?
I am not. You know what I mean? I'm a fan of his music, not of his, what he did. You know what I mean? Just like if you got Diddy's albums, you can keep listening to that shit. I wouldn't go outside dressed like Diddy and dancing like him. You know what I mean? Listen to the music, separate that shit from the fucking artist.
Yeah.
To me,
Rockefeller doesn't care about backlash, man. Dude, he's still blasting those Cosby cocktails, like TM, man.
Don't give a shit. So to me, this was apparently this happened around the time he was in when he first came on the scene, Reasonable Doubt era. If you do the math,
hail to Hypnotic in the chat. Shout out to Hypnotic. What's up, brother? Thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Keep going. I'm sorry, Rock.
I think he's about 10 years older than me. As being a fan, I'm pretty sure he's like 53. Somebody can mark me on it because I'm 43. So when you do the math, he was about 22 years old at the time of accusations of a 17-year-old girl. No matter how you swing it. You did something wrong, right? That's 5 years difference. The girl, man. That was then. And probably 95. Yep. But that's what, but so if somebody out in the audience is like, Rock, that's kind of questionable. I'm not asking your morals. I'm just saying that's at the time what the age was probably going through. There's probably a lot of people that were doing less questionable age differences on that group that would be in a lot more. There are people doing a lot, even more questionable and getting STDs. There's so many fucking people on that list that vary from years of time that they don't know what they did. They can't corroborate the fucking stories. They don't know, it's like you can delve into it, but unless you have hardcore evidence and somebody, a valid witness to come out and testify against them, it's just hearsay. It's all this shit is. It's just smear campaigns.
But people are starting to button up right now. Everybody's
smart getting out of America because, Trump is laying down the hammer for lawsuits on whatever it is.
Out of here. Exactly.
Do you have the Bill Gates story for tonight?
What's that?
Do you have the Bill Gates leak for tonight?
That
Rocky was talking about?
I do not have any Bill Gates leaks. I can tell you all that now. But what I do have is this hilarious video. Don't try this at home, people. Look, everything always sounds like fun until it ain't fun. All right. This is just another fun one. All right. Look, I love this. This is just silly shit. It looked like fun until. All right. So let's see what they doing.
Jackhammer.
Oh, wait, you know what? I got to hit the music on the mute because it's going to be copyrighted. Yeah. All right. So you see some girls. Can I zoom in on this shit a little bit? All right. So you see some girls. They on the little seesaws having a good time. It's like, hey, man, this looks like a lot of fun, man. A little four-way seesaw action going. And then all of a sudden they release the bulls on a what the hell is going on between the sheets in my home? And the bulls just say, oh, okay, yeah, let's have some fun. Y'all want to have some fun? We're going to have some fun right now.
You don't have any fucking horns on. Give some horns, lady.
Oh!
Take that. Take that. Go to the gym.
She has white pants on.
So that girl just got rammed.
That's what you worried about, Katie? White pants?
Why would she like, what are you doing?
She's posed up right now, man. They gotta drag her by.
Man up. What the hell's the matter with you?
That girl just got her pelvis broken. He's worried about the pants.
The bull is not done, man. Yeah, they took the horns off, but he don't care. Oh my goodness! This chick somebody over here tried to run for cover. They said they add that to the bucket list, man. I'm like, what kind of bucket list you got?
I'd be in the audience. I wouldn't be in the fucking.
Oh man, look,
just sitting there laughing at these idiots. Like that lady literally knocked herself out.
That's how people get country strong, man. Survival of the fittest. Because if you're surviving that shit, dude, like everything else,
nothing.
Yeah, yo, if you got a woman that survives that, you got to keep her. Okay, you got to keep her. Katie, not you, huh? Never.
I'm not stupid enough to put myself in that situation. No, thank you.
There's a movie that's in, isn't it? Isn't it like, I think it's dudes though, like they're doing that. Like one's going up. Isn't there a movie that's in?
Probably.
I'm thinking about it.
I don't know.
Somebody will tell me the chat. It's a movie that's in. I'm pretty sure it's like two dudes, like Will Ferrell and somebody else, some shit.
Possibly.
I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, last one before we get to our topics. We got a ton of topics, so I don't want to stay too long on these. But this is sort of a topic. I'm pretty sure you guys have already seen this video. It's your boy, Gus Fring. Oh. All right, Giancarlo Esposito, man. And he's got something to say about a revolution that's about to kick off. Let's go ahead and hear what Giancarlo has to say.
This is time for a revolution. It's time for it, and they don't even know that's what they're starting. You know, some very rich old white men are exerting their power to suppress
Bryan Cranston,
our own people, thus creating a feeling of civil war in the streets, preparing the haters to hate, teaching them how to shoot. They're not even trained right, to kill. This is all a preparation for a very insidious problem that's happening in our world. And for me, I have to speak out that we will not be iced out. This is not going to happen. They can't take.
He keeps using that word "we." Y'all notice that? Keep saying "we."
I kept noticing he uses words like these rich white men, like what, Bryan Cranston and Aaron Paul. You must be talking about them, right? That's who you're talking about.
No, he's talking. Look at this dude. Look at this man is calling for a revolution. Do y'all see what he's wearing? Does he look like a revolutionary with his little hat and his ascot? All right, at the Hollywood film premiere, getting interviewed by Variety. He's talking about some weed.
What?
Wait, what weed?
And fucking glasses.
And look, I know it's a lot of. I know it's a lot of people out there, quote unquote, protesters that are listening to this. And I don't know how I would even feel. I'm not a protester. I don't believe in anything these people are doing. But if I was listening to this, I would be like, wait, what the fuck? Who are you? Are you gonna jump out here with us on the front lines and do
With
the
those
work?
glasses on?
Hell no.
Yeah.
This dude is
Looks
front
like
like
Pharrell,
all of
man.
these celebrities. What's up?
He looks like Pharrell got left out in the sun. He looks like an old Pharrell.
It's just like, come on, bro. You trying to be a revolutionary, calling for the revolution. Anyway, let him keep going.
Us all down. If the whole world showed up on Putin's doorstep or on the Iranians' doorstep or in Washington, it would they'll kill 550 million, however, but the rest of us would survive with a new. This is time for a revolution.
Yeah, so they might kill like 50 million of us, but the rest of us, I'm like, wait a minute.
And you're going to be on the front line of, right? Right? I mean, that doesn't sound like very smart.
It's so funny because like people that like this, they love to invoke the imagery of a certain German chancellor. Do you think that guy so casually, like, it could be like 50 million, who knows, but the rest of us will be fine. Like that's what it sounds like.
Yeah, as long as it's not me, like Bootzilla said, 500 or 50 million, doesn't matter as long as I'm in the survivors. All right, I'm amongst the survivors. Again, a lot of people were quoting, what's his name, Lord Farquaad.
He does.
From Shrek. Yeah. It's like, hey, look, a lot of you may die, but that's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
I don't think he realized
this is absolutely ridiculous.
What's up? Isn't he basically on the dark side in Mandalorian? His character, he's
that's Moff
Sith,
Gideon,
but he's not a Sith. But I mean,
he's turning to the dark side, Empire. Right?
He's with the Empire.
Yeah, Moff Gideon. He was the dude at the end that had the Darksaber.
Somebody might want to call this asshole and say, "Hey, look, your character from Star Wars. What you're talking about now? Are you the bad guy?"
He's been a bad guy in everything. Like, has he ever played a good guy?
Are you the bad guy?
I don't think so.
He's a bad guy in. Go ahead.
He's the bad guy.
I know he legit is just always the bad guy. Breaking Bad, the bad guy. In
The Boys.
The Boys,
yep.
Bad guy. Yep.
So
even
think about
in
what you're saying right now.
The TV show, he's one of the bad guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, he always America's bad guy. Because right now you're talking shit about America. Are you an American or are you a villain to America? Which you play in every single fucking role. So why would we listen to you unless you're going to be on the front line being a martyr? What you're trying to have us do? Hell no.
Well, I love but that's what Putin too, as if Putin would ever allow something like that to happen in his country. Like,
ridiculous shit, man. These people have no idea what authoritarianism looks like. Okay, they have no clue. Somebody's arresting criminals for being in the country illegally. Oh my God, it's authoritarianism. It's like, shut the fuck up.
Kidnapping.
It's time for it, and they don't even know that's what they're starting. But we have to be strong enough to know that we can change the world. We have to change it from within. So if I'm spiritually ready and right, and I'm ready to understand other people and to agree to disagree with them and say, okay, let's find the solution together, then that starts to change things. Not by deporting immigrants, not by killing brown and even white people on the street. It's crossing over now, and believe me, this is gonna really spark the nature of so many people who are gonna show up and say no more. I'm mad as hell, and I'm not gonna take it anymore.
There we go. Your revolutionary leader, Gus Fring. All right.
Did this sound like he was a little happy? He said, and believe me, white people, when it crosses,
he had a little smile on his face. Yeah, he did.
I'm getting happy. I can't wait till it crosses over and you all die. Damn, homie, really?
Knowing that his points were so divergent, like you're talking about having an open conversation and agreeing to disagree so we can come to a mutual point, but then you're talking about a revolution.
Well, dude,
two things
he's
don't
like,
go together.
look, when you have a dialogue, no deportations, off the table, 50 million dead. We'll talk about that later. We'll cross that when we get there. Like maybe 50 million dead, but absolutely no deportations.
It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous, man. So yeah, just a little FYI. This guy's going to be in his gated community. If anything ever goes down, he's going to be in his gated community surrounded by armed guards. Okay, best believe, and all the Hollywood celebrities. I was like, I recently had to go through Beverly Hills for something. Beverly Hills, like literally, you could really protect that place because there's only a couple of little real entry points to the stars' homes. And so if you just set up, hey, man, we got barricades here, 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 and here, and we got armed guards roaming throughout that thing, you ain't getting into Beverly Hills. It's literally like a fortress. You could put a lot of guards around. So that's where they're going to go. They're going to go into their mansions. They're going to DoorDash everything to them for the next, until the storm dies down. And that's where this guy is going to be. Don't listen to these idiots when they're talking about, oh, the revolution is here. It's like, y'all not a participant, man. But yeah, they're quick to talk about it and support it. And they're willing to send you to your death, so there you go. But hey, look, that's that. All right, we're done with the crazy shit. Let's move on to some real shit. Let's talk about what's going on in the world of entertainment. But before we do, let's thank those who have supported the show, blessed us. We got Ruby Hoove dropping not one, but 2 gifted memberships. Shout out to Ruby Hoove, everybody. Give her some love. If you are a new member, thank her for that. She also has a emoji down in the chat, so members can gift her, or excuse me, not gift her, but give some love to her. Why don't I have my thing up? I don't have my thing up. Normally I do. Let me get that going so I can say thank you to Ruby. So Ruby, who gifted 5. We got excuse me, Bootzilla coming through with 5 gifted memberships. So we got 2 from Ruby and we got 5 from Bootzilla. Thank you both. Much love, much appreciation to you guys for taking care of business. Let me share this while we're going through the rest of them. All right. Thank you for the gifted membership.
Thank you, Bootzilla.
We got Lieutenant Garatina coming through with a member for 14 months. Gosh, more of our country is starting to fall apart. What has happened to our society, not at the towers, aimed for the trolls. Yeah. Look, I think that we're seeing some shifts in society, for somebody that's been around for a little bit. We are starting to see some shifts, but I have a feeling that in the next couple of years, things are going to kind of level set. There's going to be a couple of more skirmishes, some blow-ups, but I don't think it's going to get to the point where we're talking civil war or any of that shit. I think it's going to die down as people start to kind of just say, hey, man, money is good. Once the money gets right and once everybody starts understanding, okay, look, we got to have law and order, okay? And maybe you don't like the way the law and order shows itself. You got to do what you got to do. But I think we'll be all right, Lieutenant. Don't fear, all right? I think everything's going to work out just fine. But thank you once again for being a good mod and a member for 14 months. We also got Rafa Balde for €2. The smugness all around, brother. Just that. That's what I'm talking about. Shut up and act. All right. Had to say that to what's his face? What's the guy's name? John Leguizamo. Did y'all see that shit from John Leguizamo?
Yeah.
Yep.
But when we were talking about Grand Marv talking, somebody mentioned in the chat he's also Captain America 4 villain. I was like, oh yeah, he was.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, they brought him in at the last minute. But yeah, I mean, I think a lot of these celebrities just need to learn how to shut the hell up. Just get to acting. That's your job. That's what you're here for. You don't know everything. What's your name? God, what's the guy's name from the Golden Globes? Why do I always go blank?
Talking about Kimmel or
no, the Golden Globe. They banned him because he basically read them their riot act, the celebrities. Somebody in the chat.
That was Ricky
Gervais, yeah.
Ricky Gervais, thank you, Ricky Gervais. Basically, that's what Ricky was saying. It's like you guys are in no position to lecture us or the audience on anything. Shut up and act. Get your little award and go fuck off.
But they will.
There you go. Hey, coming to the stage is Angel, the casual reviewer. Angel, what's up, man?
What's going on, guys? How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing all right, man. What's going on in New York, man? We was just showing trash piled up on the sidewalk, man. Are y'all like dealing with that? Is that what's happening?
It's Mandani, dude. Like basically when this snowstorm came, any other time a snowstorm happens, the streets are normally like cleaned. There's no snow in the sidewalks and the streetways, anything like that. As you can see, there's snow still all over the place. There's still hills of snow. So people are not able to get through. It's now converted into ice, so it's hard. People are slipping, falling all over the place. Even when you go through the sidewalk, they even like paved it just a little bit enough for you to get by, but you're still going through snow. So it's like people are just complaining. They're upset with the fact that he didn't really do anything. He just plowed. He didn't really do anything to save or help the city. So we still dealing with snow. We still got about a foot of snow out here. That's ice pretty much. So now they have the sanitation is pretty much picking it up with bulldozers, and they have like a hot tub where they're melting the snow inside like a big hot tub.
Oh
So,
my God, man.
Yeah, it's
that
crazy
sounds
out
more
there,
expensive.
It is. It is, man. It's crazy.
Hey, look, thanks to the super chatters and the gifted membership givers. Here you guys go. Let's go ahead and start with the members. All right, let's get to the first topic of the night. And actually, you know, guys, we always start with the comment of the week. And this one was just dropped like literally hours ago. Okay. Lewis Cipher, I guess, 13 hours ago. All right. Maybe Chris Nolan's grandmother told him Helen of Troy was black.
First off, before we get into this comment, shout out to last week's comment of the week on the DA's office that said 4 grown men don't know shit about science. I give you that. We didn't know 32 degrees was freezing, Andy.
Oh, yeah. That's true. That's true.
Yeah, we suck
here, man.
We suck. Yeah.
Chris Nolan's grandmother, like the what was that? Was it Jada Pinkett, right?
Yeah.
Jada Pinkett's grandmother told her that Cleopatra.
My grandma told me, Grandma Cleopatra was a black woman.
I said this is an underrated as hell comment, man. But yeah, we got to talk about Christopher Nolan because he's I don't know, man. To me, I think he might have sunk his movie. I don't know what the hell is going on with Chris Nolan and this casting of Lupita Nyong'o as Helen of Troy. But now Elon Musk is even slamming him, man. Elon Musk slams Nolan's Odyssey casting. Chris Nolan has lost his integrity. I don't know what else to say, man. I mean, Chris Nolan was one of my guys. He was one of the top directors, in my opinion, in Hollywood working right now in the game. People were comparing him to Steven Spielberg and saying he's on that level, okay? And maybe he just was feeling himself a little bit too much and was thinking, I can't do no wrong. But this casting right here and everything else that we're hearing about the movie, you know, we also saw the armor, that situation, right? You guys will remember this shit, this ridiculous armor. But I mean, you know, everybody's complaining about this, but then folks are like, wait, you want it to look like this? You know, this is what Chris
went into the bedroom for one night. Or like, wait, what?
Yeah. But getting back to Lupita Nyong'o, I think that most people were not expecting, like, what do y'all think about this, man? Is this all right with you? Are you guys comfortable with it? Are you feeling like, yo, this don't really work for me? Let's go down the line. Rock, we're going to start with you, then Katie and Andy, and then Angel.
I don't want to take away from somebody else's, but I talked about this on Bonfires of Beer the other night. Shout out to my boy DK Bones. Came up with a great, I can't believe I didn't come up with this. But so I had to give him credit for this. When we talk about Black Snape, what's the one issue we have in the Harry Potter's story? When Lily Potter and him are sitting up on the hillside when they're kids, and then and here comes fucking James. Hey, you shouldn't be with him. Let's hang him upside down with our wands and hang the black guy now because he's black. That's not going to look good on TV, is it? There's going to be a racial tone to hanging the black guy upside down with our wands in Harry Potter, right? Right. Fast forward. Who is she playing? If you've seen
Helen of
Troy, the movie, let me tell you who she's playing. She's the chick that fucking Orlando Bloom steals from.
Yeah, he's playing her.
So
yeah.
If you don't, there's a good picture. You can be like, oh, that's the girl. Yeah. I know you're talking about, Rock. She goes from one place to another. Let's say the place she came from was white in origin, and she was being forced to do something one place, and she's running away to something that's more diverse, where John Leguizamo is going to be. This. So when you make her a race and you make it racial, there is a reason behind it. White man bad, everybody else good. That's the whole. Now I heard people saying, well, this is just because you have to have diverse cast for awards, or did Chris Nolan jump ship and become woke? This fucking scares the hell out of me when I was like, wait a minute, because
that's the concern I have is too, like, because Chris Nolan, I mean, this is the guy that did Interstellar, which I love the movie, obviously the Dark Knight trilogy. He did Inception. He did Oppenheimer. I mean, you're like great movies. And now we going super woke. We race swapping people. Katie, Andy, sound off. What y'all think?
So, okay. I get what Rockefeller's saying, but that's like that. None of that would be even like inferred. It's like in the film, the whole reason is she's supposed to be known as like she's known as the most beautiful woman ever. Like beauty, she is the standard of beauty.
Well, and beauty of that time.
Yeah.
Like what was like considered like Greek, like
Beautiful.
Trojan beauty.
Yeah. So my issue with is, and this is where people are going to want to get into like weird arguments. I'm not saying she's not a pretty woman. That's fine, whatever. She is not the standard of beauty. And the fact that you're one, race swapping the character, and two, you also aren't contextualizing of what her name means, what she means in the story, it doesn't make any sense to have Lupita play Helen. And even if you're trying to make the excuse that he had to get a bunch of people that were diverse in characters because he needed it for the awards, don't fucking cast her as Helen then. Because there's other background characters and other people that you could get away with it. You can't get away with Helen of Troy. Like she's they start a war over her. Like
Right.
makes no sense for that to be her.
Well, and like from a storytelling perspective, it's like casting shouldn't distract from the main story. And so like there's no need to give a whole like explanation of where Helen of Troy comes from. But dude, if she's the only black character, like you're gonna have to explain, like, well, what kingdom did she come from? Where is she from? Because it becomes of interest to the audience of like where did you find this? She looks like nobody else. And if you don't address it, it kind of falls into this weird trap you see like modern fantasy where there's these isolated little villages, but then there's like one black dude there, and you're like, okay, but there's like 12 people here. Shouldn't they all be a little black if they've been, breeding together for the past couple decades?
Right.
It just weird and confusing versus having different origins for different areas, and then it's just begging to become fodder for like the media, because there's no proper way to enjoy this, because if it's like received well, you're gonna have all the like articles from the Mary Sue talking about fetishizing black women. If it's not well received, it's going to be, it's a racist thing because they don't like black beauty standard. It's just
that's the irritation for me. It's like, it's going to become this conversation like, why can't she be the most beautiful?
Well, and it feels like Nolan has always, like you said, DA, kind of felt like he's avoided this. His castings have always made sense, but it feels like something changed with the Odyssey. Like there's people in Hollywood being like, so you're going to cast the most beautiful woman in the world, right? Better not be like a white chick. Better not look like the chick. You know that's gonna, because people might think you're racist, and it's like, dude, I'm just literally doing
a fucking story. Like, I don't know why we're getting into these.
Like look at how she's described. And again, this is coming from Homer, not coming from anybody online. Like this, you can look this up yourself. This is from Homer's Iliad and the Odyssey. Helen is most famously called white-armed. All right, emphasizing pale, smooth arms, a sign of aristocratic, leisure. So, a woman that's never outside, a woman that's always indoors, living the good life. Okay, that's who Helen of Troy was. Lovely haired or fair haired. Okay, down below it says here, Trojan elders remarked that no one could blame the Greeks and Trojans for fighting so long over someone who looks so strikingly like the immortal goddesses in face and appearance. So, I mean, you're talking about a woman who, and again, I think Lupita is a gorgeous woman, man. I would date her 10 times out of 10. She's a beautiful woman, but she's not Helen of Troy.
Don't put that picture you just had up. Don't put that picture you just had up on the screen telling me that you could.
But you know what I'm saying, man. Like I think she's a beautiful
walking down the Black Panther. You had the horrible.
And that's going to be the other argument. She is a good actress, but that doesn't supersede the context of where
the expectations of the casting.
Yeah.
Also, so is she going to be in Greek clothing? Because then you're going to have the whole uproar of like, oh, it's erasure of her culture. Or again, is she going to be wearing like traditional African clothing? It just becomes a mess.
And then her hair.
Exactly.
Are they going to actually have her hair be groomed, and so it's going to be straight, and so she's going to wear a wig and pretend to be like?
Well, they're going to ignore all of it.
And everything y'all just said. So she's forced to have to marry Agamemnon, and he's probably forcing her to do all those things whitewashing her.
Now you're forcing a black woman to do this.
Yeah.
This, that, and the third. Yes, the racial, exactly. It's the same thing with Black Snape, all right? The racial component is added in once you swap the races. And now we're talking about a different character, a completely different character, and how everybody interacts with this character is going to be changed because you decided to race swap instead of just casting appropriately. Angel.
Yeah.
Let's let Angel sound off. What you got, bro?
I just find it entertaining that the one main person in the cast, which is John Leguizamo, that is always advocating for the right people to play the correct roles all the time, is not concerned in regards to this role being, switched out like that. Like, he's just happy to be there, but yeah, he's telling everybody not to watch the movie because he feels big now. So it's just, to me, it's crazy that Hollywood always goes through this situation where they want to change things. And then another thing about John, wasn't he Luigi and Mario? I didn't see him turning down that role.
Yeah, an Italian plumber, right?
Yeah. You didn't turn down that role.
He ain't turning no roles down. None of these people are, man. Look, I don't blame a lot of actors and actresses for saying, hey, I'm just getting the bag. Okay, I'm just getting the bag. It is what it is. They paying me a lot of money to play this role, but at some point in time, I think black actors got to start turning these roles down.
And not only that,
you know what? This ain't good for my career. This ain't gonna help the movie because now people are straight up saying, "I'm not watching this. I'm not watching."
Not only that, dude. When you're the white girl that gets her the job and you look and you're Spanish passable. What do they call us? White passable. When you're Spanish passable, the white girl gets a job. Don't be like, I'm not going to take this. I'm taking a Latinx job. Like that one bitch with the nose ring the other day. I was like, what are you talking about? Because like Angel said,
you're talking about
Odessa, whatever,
yeah.
Zion or whatever. If the role was reversed, it's only for one subset of people. We can take their jobs. Everybody else, oh no, I need a POC, and it needs to be authentic. And if they're gay, it needs to be a gay POC. I mean, we can't act.
Well, every new casting makes it seem like this is not a serious movie. And we've had like different iterations of the Odyssey. Like, Oh Brother, Where Art Thou is a different iteration of the Odyssey. If you wanted to extend the Odyssey and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou to include the Iliad, which would have Helen of Troy, and you wanted, because it's set in the Prohibition, to be a beautiful black chick, totally fits with the time and setting. You can imagine like a forbidden love and, doing like an allegorical, whites versus blacks fighting over this beautiful black woman. That would totally work. In this, you've got Lupita playing Helen of Troy. You've got Travis Scott rocking up. You've got Zendaya playing Athena. You've got John Leguizamo. Like, dude, this does not seem like a serious movie. And there's also characters, like there are actors in this film that don't feel like they are of the stature to play in a Nolan film. At least Lupita, I believe, is a good enough actress to be.
She's a great actress.
Yeah. But dude, some of these other people are like, bro, like what the hell is Tom Holland doing in a Christopher Nolan flick, man?
Yeah. Most of those people in the cast barely could hold up a movie on their own. Yep. You know what I mean? So it's like, why are they really even there? It's like Matt Dillon and who else? Lupita pretty much is supposed to hold up this cast. You know what I mean? For everybody else to shine, and I don't see it. I told you from jump, GA, once I seen this cast, like. It was such a cast. Like there was no reason that you need Elliot Page in there. Like, and then when I seen Travis Scott, I was like, "Yo, it's a wrap." Like I'm good.
Travis Scott, like you gotta be kidding me. Especially
you gotta be kidding, man.
Like it's not like it's you just added him in there, and then if in passing someone noticed it, okay, they have it part of the marketing.
Bro, there's no way Travis Scott is the best actor for the fucking role.
Like
there's no way.
I think there's a lot of obviously Lupita doesn't belong. I mean, Elliot Page, he's worked with Ellen Page obviously in the past, so maybe that's a homie pick.
Yeah, like I could even understand that if you're working with the same people you've worked with in the past. Like Robert Pattinson is a really good actor. I get that. Anne Hathaway he's worked with in the past.
Yeah. Matt Damon.
I don't know who. I've never seen Corey Hawkins. Why does he? I've seen the face, but I don't remember him.
That's what I'm saying. He's from something.
He's something. John Bernthal. Look, John Bernthal, Mia Goth, great actors. Both Robert Pattinson, I enjoy his work. Charlize Theron. I think the cast, like from a name standpoint, is okay, but not for the Odyssey. Like the Odyssey for these guys. Come on, man.
Oh, I know what Corey Hawkins. He was a straight out of Compton.
Oh, that's Dre.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is that Dr. Dre? Okay, as soon as you said Corey Compton. Yeah, you're right. That's Dr. Dre.
I guarantee. I think he's in the MCU too. I think he was in
the MCU.
I think
I know
so.
he was in I think he was in Godzilla
He
or no wait
24.
Was he in Kong Island?
Iron
Or
Man
Kong
3.
Skull-
He was in Iron Man 3. I know
He
I've
was
seen
in
him
Iron Man
something.
3? Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, okay. Somebody did say he was in Kong Skull Island. Yeah, I remember the dude that played Eazy-E and him.
At first, I
they
thought he
were
was in
both-
Civil War when he was like,
Yeah.
"Drop it," when I drop this.
Yeah,
I thought he was
that's
the guy that
right,
had the
Dr.
fucking.
Dre.
That's what I thought he was at first. I thought he was the guy in Civil War, but I was like, no, that's not.
And he was
him.
in
That's the
Black
guy.
Klansman.
He's from Iron Man 3.
that Spike Lee joint. Okay.
Yeah.
Bro,
But yeah,
Iron Man
man, look, I think we are
like he's a nobody in Iron Man 3.
pretty much.
Yeah, he's nobody.
So-
He's in 2013, fucking 13 years ago. He's up and coming. So this is like his first standout.
Let me ask you
role,
guys
know?
this. How is the Odyssey going to do in light of this controversy? I don't think the costume controversy is going to be a big deal. I think the casting is going to be the main thing. How does this affect the Odyssey? I put my video out and everybody, there was a dude that had a whole straight, hey man, how many people going to see it? And everybody was like, nope. Like people are like checking out from this. And the fact that Elon Musk put that information out there, that means that's gathering a lot more attention than maybe it normally otherwise would. What do y'all think's going to happen with the Odyssey, man? Is this thing going to make it?
Dude, wokeness can't stop me from seeing this motherfucking movie day one in IMAX theater. So I'll
all right. Rock's gonna be there. Katie, Andy, y'all got it day one.
I'll see the
I'll
movie,
probably go
but
see
I
it,
think there's
but-
a ton of like general audience people who are not going to even entertain it. I think there's gonna be a bunch of people who will probably just wait for it to go to streaming.
I think they're going to do that thing like they've been doing for the past couple of years where they make it so unpleasant to discuss it online because it becomes this weird tribal thing that a lot of people that would go see it are like, man, I just want to have anything to do with it. You're burnt out by the time it comes out. And so you see all this online engagement of people fighting for it. And then it has this subpar box office and people are like, well, what happened? You know?
And then it's going to turn into it's a racist thing that people just don't want to support Black women. So
it's going to be a mess. Angel, what you got? How's it going to do?
You know how I already feel, fam. Like this is not really going to make that much money. Like people will go on that first weekend, but word of mouth is really what's going to push it. If it's still good, then it will succeed. But so far, it doesn't look appealing. It doesn't look like something that the regular, moviegoer wants to see. Like the cast is a turnoff. Like I said, once you say Elliot Page or Travis Scott, people do not want to see the movie. They don't want
I mean, that's
see it.
real
It's
talk,
like,
man. Like Travis Scott in ancient Greece. Bruh, it's a mess, man. I agree 100%, man. Thank you guys for your commentary on that. All right, let's move on. Let me see. Next topic up. Okay, look. Did you guys see Wonder Man? Did everybody watch Wonder Man?
Yes.
Yeah.
What were your thoughts? Let's go around the horn. I know, Rock, you finished it, right? Oh, he didn't watch it. All right, forget Rock for a second. Rock don't watch movies and TV shows. He just shows up.
I almost hit buy Disney Plus one more month. But I jumped through so many hoops, and I was like, you know what?
Hey, yo, Rock, I don't blame you, man, because I wouldn't have bought Disney Plus to watch this either. Thankfully, I got a plug because I don't got Disney Plus. I just get a homie to hook me up, and there we go. Katie, Andy, what did y'all think?
I didn't watch it. Andy did.
I watched it. In
Okay,
2
you
nights.
watched it. Okay.
Dude, I liked it as a TV show. I repeatedly forgot that I was watching something Marvel related. I don't even know why they tried to make it Marvel related. It should have just been about two acting buddies trying to get a role and maybe one of them committed a crime. It felt like such an afterthought to try and nestle this in the MCU. But I mean, I like the actors. The story felt like kind of like a mixture of upscaled Entourage and maybe like the Seth Rogen flick on Apple TV studio, but one of the weirdest installments into the MCU. Like, just I don't know what they're going for.
Yeah, it was, and that's kind of the question that I got. Angel, did you finish it up? You finished it, right? Yeah. So I think we got your commentary on the last one.
Yeah.
I just wonder, what does this do for Marvel? Like, does this help Marvel? Because look at the scores right here: 89% from the critics, 89% from an audience perspective. So you know, take those scores for what it is. But I mean, I'm hearing a lot of people speaking positively about the show. Is this a good thing for Marvel? Because I don't know where you would go with these characters. I don't know if you bring these characters into a movie, or do you wait until after the reset? Because probably, you know, Secret Wars resets and then you try to bring Wonder Man back. I mean, what do you do with the characters? Because the story really just doesn't have anywhere else to go, in my opinion, beyond this series.
Yep.
It has somewhere to go.
I think they had a bigger story for them when the original plans for Avengers Kang Dynasty writer was writing Kang Dynasty. He was going to be in Secret Wars. May still be in Secret Wars for all I know. And it's not as a big, just like, you know, like I said, remember I was like, last week I said, well, if we see him in the MCU moving forward, do we have to see, I always forget his fucking name, Slattery or some shit, Trevor
Slattery.
So I wouldn't be surprised when it comes to Secret Wars if when the Spider-Man swinging through fucking, you see him and them two walking through getting lattes, performing something like, what the hell was that? You know, like doing some kind of like rehearsal for a play, and then you know, it's just a little just in between to let you remember, hey, they're here in the universe for. But like Andy said, what's the point of this? These are superhero. It's really, unless you're going to go for a season 2, which. I don't really think this is what people want. This is another James Gunn universe, DC universe. Right? You're giving us the characters that are E-list. I don't even know what the fuck
is it E-list. Well, let me ask you this. Is it a hit for Marvel or is it a miss? Is it a hit? Does this help the MCU at all? Katie, Andy, what do y'all think?
From what Andy said, I don't understand how it would help the MCU at all. There's nothing else like it. Like, you're not going to create stuff from this.
When you were watching it, DA, did you think, oh wow, this just perfectly leads into anything with the MCU? Because I was like, I don't see why this is in the MCU at all. And then I think it's also just lowered expectations. It's refreshing to watch something on Disney Plus, and I mean like anything on Disney Plus where the acting isn't horrible. Like, that's just such a boost to not to sit through terrible lecturous acting. But again, like, this is like we're lowering the bar for what's a good installment in the MCU. And so now I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, well, I didn't hate it, therefore it must be the right direction of the MCU, not saying, okay, but it doesn't lead to anything. It doesn't lead to a cinematic universe. I don't even know if there's enough story to tell a second season of this. Is it just going to be them on the run, like from the government? Because
I would think so, yeah.
But then you lose the story that made you endearing, which was them working about trying to get getting the roles together, you know.
And for me not watching this, I came up with something I'm going to hit on, the ionic power. So if people don't know about this from the comics, he has ionic powers. All right, that's something that he was kind of given through like Weapon X program. You know, he was operated on, something gave him that power. They mention his ionic power in this show because I watched, like, you know, recaps and stuff, so I got what's going on. With these TV shows from Marvel, this power scaling is all over the fucking place. When it comes to the movies, they let you know how strong Cap is, if he can pick up this compared to somebody else who can pick this up. These TV shows, everybody can fucking fly. Everybody can shoot some kind of power source out of their hand, which we don't even know what it is and how strong that is. They're all super fucking strong. He probably got X-ray vision for a window, just like the other girl, Gaia. And it's like, they become way
I don't even know what all of his powers are. Did they even kind of go down all of the powers, like his powers in this show?
That purple ionic
they mentioned,
power,
like in the last episode, they mentioned that he has ionic powers, but like, so what? They just mention it, but they don't really go into any detail as to here's his power set. This is what he's able to do. This is why he's dangerous, and this is why we got to keep him locked up. Like, because literally they just lock him up. And it's like, okay, did he do anything wrong? Did he kill anybody? Like, he destroyed a building. He destroyed a couple of things, actually. But did he commit a crime outside of that?
He's dangerous to society, and they kind of play.
Yeah, and I get that.
They try to make it like he's a mutant, but mutants
this
are
was
born
the biggest
with
problem I had with it. This guy clearly has character flaws. He's very selfish. They even like go into that with his family. Like, his brother has been like kind of taking care of him. And he's just kind of this dude that's I'm an actor. I'm just trying to act and get in roles and stuff. And his brother's really been like helping him out, taking care of him. And he don't care. He doesn't say, hey, man, let me get like a little side, let me run some DoorDash so I can, help the family out a little bit or something. Like, nah, I'm just going to keep acting and y'all going to keep paying my bills. And then there it go. All right. And then on top of that, he's got superpowers and he is dangerous. He's a dangerous person. And it's like, he doesn't try to understand his power. It's like, maybe I need to understand my power, get a hold of my power, like really understand what damage I can do and try to corral that. And, maybe, a couple of scenes of him trying to master and control his powers so they don't, because what happens when he like gets angry or he gets sad or he gets nervous?
Yeah.
Like that's when the powers erupt, right?
None of these TV shows, when they get their powers one day, the next day, I'm a fucking professional at using them. It's like, again, I'm a gamer.
But like if you go to the show,
the mechanics.
But like in the show, Rock, like he just don't care.
Juggling them.
He don't care about it. He just doing what he do. He just like, hey, I'm just trying to act. I'm trying to get a role. And it's like, and he knows he's dangerous. And at no time does he show any responsibility for that. That's the thing that's frustrating. It's like, show some responsibility. You a danger to the crowd. If you get emotionally disturbed, you about to blow up a movie set. What if that happens while you're on set? And so at no point in time does this man address that, which to me is a character flaw that needed to be addressed in the show, and they never addressed it. They never, not one time addressed that shit. And that,
I don't think they were interested in it. Yeah.
Like
I don't think they were interested in the superhero side of it because the only character flaw that they want to deal with is his selfishness. But he even has the like daydream where he punches through the guy's head in the casting thing. So he's aware that like his anger is dangerous. And then in the last episode, he's harnessed his power, but we don't know why. And again, in a superhero film or a show, you expect to see the exploration of how they harness their power. The show didn't seem interested in harnessing power. It was his acting career and maybe a little bit of his selfishness. But like you said, like if he sneezes wrong, he could blow up a whole cafe or something. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah. And that to me would have been, that would have made me, I guess, a little bit more like, let me cheer for this guy. All right. I see him struggling. He's a struggling actor and he's also struggling with family life. His girlfriend left him. He's struggling with, mastering his superhuman powers. And he knows that with these powers, he can't act. There was a lot that they could have dug into and they chose not to. It just became like, it's just about Hollywood. It's literally just about Hollywood. And I could care less about Hollywood.
I mean, DA, this show is basically about his anxiety, dude. Like I said the last time, this is a show about his anxiety, about him being emotional, about him and his service dog, which is Trevor, because Trevor's basically his service dog. He calms him down, he relaxes him and makes him feel better. You know what I mean? And then in the end of the show, he's going to save his service dog because the service dog got taken away. Without that dog, he doesn't feel right. But he started to build that confidence. It's all about his emotions. This is an emotional roller coaster of a show. To me, I mean, I understand what you guys are upset in regards to saying superhero, but Marvel never promoted this as a superhero show. That's the thing that most people overlook. I understand when we want to see superhero things, but they never promoted it as that. Even from the beginning, when we've seen
Marvel Cinematic Universe, like why do we have
to?
But it's Marvel Studios. Like, why do I have to promote this as a superhero movie? It's coming from Marvel Studios. If James Gunn makes a movie and it's from DC Studios, should I expect something else? Like, I'm expecting superhero shit. Like, that's
but like
I don't know. I don't think they need to promote
like
it. I think they need to make a superhero
Clayface about. Like, Clayface is not really,
but it's in that genre, right? Like, again, like, you're right. And if Clayface comes out and Clayface ain't about like, showing some super villainy or something to that, if it's just about acting and about his, trials and tribulations as an actor and how, his clay powers kind of mess with, I would be disappointed if they don't show him doing something on that level, that relates it to comic books other than the fact that he just happens to have power. But that's a 2-hour movie. And I felt like this could have been a 2-hour movie. You don't have to stretch this out over 8 episodes and then have, it's really not a superhero show at all. It's just about Hollywood.
I mean, to me, I felt like with this show, Marvel at least laid the groundwork in regards to something that will keep the audience engaged in some way on their shows.
Mm-hmm.
So at least in that format, Marvel knows, okay, the next show that we write, we have to put some more thought into this. We have to make sure that we compare the individual with somebody that's at least compatible with them to make them better in the show. They need people to be able to bounce off of in each show. That's really what's
I
showing
got
you with these shows. Because when you had Miss Marvel on her own, the show didn't really take flight like that. But I bet you if she had somebody else that could have helped carry her and help push her and show that she is a individual worth it, then it probably would have been a better show. But I think that's what the format or the groundwork that Marvel is laying in regards to this.
Well, and like, is he Wonder Man? Because in this, like, he's built. So if it were to like expand into the like wider MCUs, are people going to be making jokes about him having the same moniker as a 70s television character or movie character? Because they make the original Wonder Man more like Flash Gordon. And so this guy who plays Wonder Man has the kind of ionic powers of Wonder Man, but he's playing.
He's an actor.
He's an actor. Like, I don't know a lot about Wonder Man. I don't know if that's Wonder Man's origin story that he got his names after his favorite TV show or whatever, but it's just a weird kind of meta thing.
Yeah. I don't know if he would title himself Wonder Man. I think he would probably just, I don't know. I think other people would probably call him Wonder Man because he's in the movie, and then he just picks it up from there. So, like, all right, well, I guess I'm Wonder Man because that's what everybody keeps calling me. So, I think it would probably be something to that effect. Which I don't have a problem with him being a superhero, or not a superhero, him having powers and him trying to act. I wish they delved more into the superhero aspect of him. Like, make the superhero stuff him trying to control his powers, learn how his powers work, maybe doing some good deeds. It's like, okay, man, I just saw an old lady get robbed. Let me try to help her out, or whatever, like something that's heroic. That's why we watch these, superhero shows. We want to see heroism, right? We want to see people be heroes. Right. And this is just this guy being super selfish, focusing on himself, didn't give a damn about anything else but his acting. And if he destroys a soundstage with his superpowers, oh, well, it's like, come on. Like, I think I was thinking this through. What would have been a better story is if they had locked him up from the very beginning. It's like, all right, you're a danger to everybody around you. We're going to lock you up in this, high security prison where you can't get out. And the only way that you're going to be able to get out is to prove that you can control your powers and you can be some good to society. But he can't control it because he's so obsessed over acting or whatever. And then he meets Trevor Slattery, who also happens to be locked up because, he's the Mandarin. And so the two of them figure out, how can we get your powers under control, maybe through acting, and then something to that effect or whatever. Start him in prison and show that he's trying to be responsible for himself. Show him grow as an actor as well as a superhero, something to that effect. I would have preferred that over what we got, but you can't really comment on what we got because what we got was what we got.
Like I was mentioning, D, this would be a great, like, what did we get from this series besides the introduction of Wonder Man and ionic powers? We should have got the introduction of the failed damage control, which you shoehorned a lot of damage control in this. That one guy should have failed and his job should be on the line. And with it, we should be getting Bolivar Trask, who's trying to implement the Sentinel program, because you had the little X-Men music at the end. This should have been setting up damage control's failure, not holding this all this properly. This guy losing his fucking job and entering in Bolivar Trask's Sentinels. You at least got that because we want to do X-Men. He's supposed to be a mutant. That's why I was like saying about the ionic powers earlier. Ionic powers is something that he was gifted. Mutants are born with that shit. So when they threw the music in at the end, it's like,
he's a mutant. So he's going to be a mutant for sure.
Yeah, but that's what I was saying. They're throwing that into Spider-Man,
right? So like if they go back and try to rewrite and say he's gifted, be like, then what the fuck did you play the X-Men music for? Like he's a mutant, like he was born with them. It kind of threw people from the little bit I did see when they threw that. I was like, for continuity purposes, is he a mutant? Are you going to go with?
I'm pretty sure.
He was always a mutant. He was born with it. He was born with those powers. This is all going to brand new Spider-Man movie.
So I think that must be what we're talking about, Andy. So I guess Wonder Man, the 1970s guy, must have had a suit with ionic powers, or that was gifted to him. This Wonder Man must have been born with them, making him the mutant. That's
all I know is Man, like like we're all paying for like the sins of Iron Man 3. I initially thought they were just nerfing and taking away like Tony Stark's best. Because think about it. Like at first you think, man, they're just robbing us of the Mandarin, which is like Tony Stark's best villain. But no, they keep coming back to it. They keep doubling down. It's like, so it's not only did we just lose a villain, it's been the weird through line of the MCU for the past decade of just constantly coming back to Trevor Slattery, the actor.
That's true. That's true. They keep feeding him back to us, man. He showed up in Shang-Chi. Now he's here. Who knows where else he's going to pop up. Yep, I agree. All right, guys, we got to move on. Let's talk about the biggest movie of the year, or what might be the biggest movie of the year. This countdown clock is still continuing right now. We are 10 months, 15 days, and 23 hours from Avengers Doomsday. Are you guys pumped up and excited for it?
And then when you dump something like that, Wonder Man.
Katie's just like, nah, I'm not.
Think about
why
we
not,
had
Katie?
Wonder Man that you dumped out, and you had fucking Iron Man before this. I mean, Ironheart. You have these lackluster projects you threw out before this.
Katie, why aren't you pumped up for it?
Their marketing has been awful. Like, I don't know who they need to let go or like swap people out. Like, they're trying to use these weird gimmicks to get people invested, but they're doing them way too early. So like they're long lasting things that lose any type of hype. And I just realized they announced they're not doing a Super Bowl commercial, which makes no sense.
Yep.
And so, and then they did the little clips that they released out of order. Like, you don't build up hype and then for the fourth run release stuff about Wakanda. And
do you think they're going to do the Puppy Bowl because that worked out so well for Superman?
That was horrible, man. James Gunn tried, man. He tried. Yeah, I know. I don't think they'll do any Puppy Bowls this time around, man. But they do have some new merch that's out. Okay. Avengers Doomsday merch may have just revealed our first real look at Dr. Doom. And I don't know, man. To me, the merch really isn't that great. Let me see. Is this bringing it up? I think I already got this up. Okay, so look, let's go ahead and check out. It's not much. It's not much. Oh, wait. Why is this not working? Okay, and let me bring this up. So here we go. The first look at official merch for Avengers Doomsday. This apparently is at Pinewood Studio. Let's go ahead and check this out.
Okay.
So one of the things that they showed there, if you guys did catch it, was the comic. Did you guys see that? Yeah. All right. They showed this comic, Avengers Doomsday. Apparently there's going to be a comic book that's maybe going to go along with it. It's got all of the members of the staff. All right. Everybody's, covered on here. And then there's Dr. Doom down there at the bottom. Like, this is an official, piece of merchandise. And then along with that, they gave us this image right here. Oh, wait, I had a bigger one. There we go. This image right here, I guess this is the mask. This is how he's going to look. It's all right. I'm okay with this. This actually looks pretty good. Doomsday to me has a long, tall hill to climb. I think the merchandise is going to be a big part of the marketing. If they get it out early and it's good marketing, good merchandise, like the stuff that they showed in this little, this little semi-trailer, and I'll just hit pause on the music, but hats, t-shirts, like that's not gonna get it done, man. There's the comic and some pins or whatever. You are going to need to market the absolute hell out of this thing, man, because I don't know how you get people to show up for this movie, given that most folks have already checked out on the MCU. We saw the last year, the MCU was a dead duck, man. All three of those movies flopped. Wonder Man just came out. Wonder Man did nothing to promote Doomsday. And maybe Spider-Man is going to be good enough to kind of get people excited. But other than that, I can't see anybody being pumped up for this movie at this point in time. And they've probably spent well over $500 million, $600 million just on the budget alone. So, yeah, none of this really resonates, in my opinion. What do you guys think?
For a second, I thought you were saying the merch looked good. And I was about to be like, DA, what? No.
No, man. This is just regular. Like, I was looking at some of this stuff. It's like, all right, so you got DJ. I don't know what this thing said. What does it say? DJ Doom. Are you got some
Right there.
pins of Dr. Doom?
Stop it right there.
Yeah,
Pinewood
It's like
Studios.
a play on MF Doom.
that's what I'm saying. Like they're trying to be funny, bro. This is not the time for y'all to lean into your Marvel humor.
The MF Doomsday needs to sue these people, dude.
Just like Hollywood only hires one political side, this Pinewood Studios, this new Marvel Studios, hired Pinewood Studios to do all their CGI and stuff. They're favoring and catering to one side of the political aisle. There's rainbows all over it and bright, vibrant fucking colors and shit. And DJ Doom. It's like, take
Bro,
this
they
shit a
have
little
him
more
in a
serious.
Like in a beach chair. Like, what is this? How
The
is
thing
that
we liked
supposed
about
to-
Infinity War and Endgame is that it makes grown men have a fucking tear in their eyes because it takes shit a little serious. There's gravitas to the story. It holds weight. This right here just looks like I don't know. It looks like fucking Pokemon.
Yo,
You know,
the
for
shirt to
kids,
the left that
not
says
for
Doom
adults.
Scroll. That shirt says Doom Scroll. This is what
That's
I'm
why
saying.
I
What
saw some
is
of doom scrolling.
Oh
Doom
yeah, you're right. It
Scroll, Doom
does.
Patrol.
Yeah, Doom Scroll.
I made that a month ago, Kate. I saw that. I made this for my things like
I
Doom
just
Scroll.
saw that. I
And him
just
looking
saw
angry.
that.
It's
Like,
like,
oh
who-
my
what
God.
what
One,
is it?
who's spending their
Yeah.
money on this trash? And two,
You
how
know
would
who.
that get
You know.
anyone invested in going to see this movie? That is the worst merchandise I've ever seen.
I'm
Where's
not buying none of this shit.
That fucking photo you showed me, D, of the helmet? I'm like, that's a pretty cool picture. Give me that on a t-shirt that says, I am Doom. Very simple, very menacing, that a normal testosterone-fueled dude going to the gym would be like, hey, I'm fucking Doom. Let's get some fucking curls going, Andy. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
Bro, is that supposed to
I'm
be
not gonna
his
wanna-
diary?
look at
The
Doom
left
scrolling.
on that white shirt?
Yeah,
Like,
I was looking at that, Katie. Yeah,
hello, diary.
Bro.
he
I'm
got
done.
hearts on there. Doom got
We
hearts
go from
on
Thanos
his
to this.
diary.
I'm
What
Doom
the
scrolling.
hell?
Straight up
is
says
happening?
Bob from
yeah,
Thunderbolts on there.
Franklin. Yep. What Ghost? Like what? Who made this piece of shit?
This is going to be
You know-
one of the most expensive marketing ever in regards to movies because they're going to be doing this all year.
This looks
All
like the type of stuff people saw
year.
on Public.
That's what I'm saying. Like this looks like independent people who were making like funny stuff.
Yeah.
This is
does
bad,
not look
man.
like Marvel Studios that's making something for everybody. This looks like an independent person that's making their personalized.
Who's
This
trying
is
to who's trying to trash Marvel? Like if I was selling this stuff, it would be to make fun of the industry. Like I'd be selling these as joke shirts. Like
Those
this
are going to
would
be a
never
Five Below.
Yeah, like
Five Below.
yeah, like it would never be marketing for the upcoming film.
That's exactly where it's going to be at Five Below for $5. Watch.
Look,
Like-
here's one of the shirts, right? They got different dooms for you. Overwhelmed, blocked,
Emotional, like an emotional scale. of doom.
Constipated.
They have the
Relaxed.
audacity to put constipated.
Dude, this is
An
so
emotional scale. Wow.
Not
lonely,
mad,
sad.
menacing,
Relaxed.
not dangerous, not like
Overwhelmed.
fucking like serious, nothing like that. Lonely, I'm constipated.
Baffled. Oh no, that's blah. Okay, I thought it said baffled.
That's blah. Yeah, blah.
Hashtag gay. This is
So
ridiculous.
this is how they want to start off the marketing. And like Katie said earlier, they're not going to have any they're not going to have a trailer. All right? No trailer for Super Bowl Sunday. So next week, and look, by the way, guys, next week I'm not doing the DA's office. All right? Because the next DA's office is 100, but Super Bowl Sunday, it's going to be a lot going on for me personally. So I'm not going to have a DA's office next week. I'll try to kick that to the following week. I might jump in just to talk about whatever Super Bowl trailers come up because there are going to be some Super Bowl trailers and I want to discuss them. So I might do like an abbreviated, like half an office, like 99.5. I was thinking like 99.5 or 99 and a half or something like that. But I'll be here, but it won't be, everybody. It'll just be me. And then we'll get 100 celebration. And we'll try to bring some folks on. But yeah, Marvel's skipping the Super Bowl. And I'm
Smart.
like, y'all don't need to skip the Super Bowl. Y'all need to be at the Super Bowl, like for real, bro. Y'all need to be there. Y'all need to have all of y'all peoples there. You need to have a Spider-Man trailer. You need to have a Doomsday trailer. Like, what are y'all thinking? This was
Jesus,
wild to me. When I heard this, I was like, because we all kind of expected it, right? Oh, yeah,
That'd
they're
be
going to do
smart.
these 4 trailers like the Avatar, blah, blah, blah. And then we're going to get to an actual trailer, probably for the Super Bowl to kick things off. And then,
Bro, Doom should be the trailer for the Super Bowl. How do you not have the reveal of Doom in the Super Bowl?
to get people pumped up.
Yeah,
An actual
That's your
legit
biggest
trailer.
audience. You won't have a big audience next week. I mean, after like that's the biggest audience you're gonna have. You're not gonna have a bigger audience than the Super Bowl. You got a captive audience. Everybody's watching the game. You will never get a bigger audience. I mean, maybe for the World Cup, and maybe something happens during the World Cup because that's coming up this summer. So maybe they drop something there. I don't know. But still, I would try to take advantage of every single opportunity I had to hey, man, we got a trailer here. We got another trailer coming up for the World Cup. Like all of these little trailers that they've dropped, it hasn't really worked. So to me, this is crazy.
Well,
That they don't have a trailer? What the hell are y'all thinking?
Katie, you mentioned earlier like how like the marketing and working, especially like, you know, the countdown clock. Now the countdown clock's going to be counting down when the trailer drops. After the trailer drops and it has steam picked up, it's gonna be like, okay, we're gonna miss all these significant events. When the first trailer drops, when the second trailer drops, that thing's just gonna keep counting. And people are just gonna stop watching it. Pointless. That shouldn't have started until after the first trailer, like, you know, the countdown. We should have had a countdown till the Super Bowl for the first trailer. It's just gonna lose steam after 12 fucking months of doing it, and we're gonna have so much that needs to be revealed until then. In between that. This is stupid. Why did you miss the Super Bowl? This should be the first trailer. We don't need RDJ, but honestly, we need the Doom trailer. Instead of stupid 4 teasers of individual characters, a legit, even if it was a 30-second teaser, and just have fucking the cloak and him turn around and see half the fucking mask reveal. And be like, that's all you need. That's all you really need. Let you know that Doom is in Doomsday, and you have a villain to this story that we've already seen 8 fucking of the good guys of that we don't care about.
Yeah,
that's all you needed. This is prime time that you didn't pick.
It's crazy to me. Yeah,
the Doomsday clock down to
smart.
40. Man, are they going to keep it running when it's down to like 5 people watching? Because that's going to get dogged on so hard.
How many? Wait, hold up. Let me check something real quick. How many people are watching it?
I don't know. Me personally, I think it's kind of
like
smart because I'm already overwhelmed with the other trailers.
I'm already overwhelmed. Got 240 people watching. I mean, there's always somebody watching. Like every time I've gone,
but it keeps.
I guarantee 150 of those are employees that have to watch
people.
Yeah. I mean, the live chat. You know, the chat always has. You know, the Ninja Turtles will return in Avengers Doomsday. Like that's. You know, they always doing these little jokes or whatever. Murder drones will return. You know. And I mean, I guess that kind of keeps the hype going a little bit, you know, like people get to come in, drop some crazy little message and then dip out. But yeah, that's right. You're right. Like only 240. Look, Super Bowl next week. Oh, please give us a trailer for Doomsday. See, this is what your fans want, and you're not doing it. Okay, you're not doing it. Your fans are basically begging you, give us something. What we got on those Avatar trailers, that ain't it. No. That ain't it. We want some actual trailers jumping off here.
I mean, I agree with you, BA. But let me ask you this question, though. Let's say they did drop the trailer. After that, what's going to happen? Because people are going to expect another trailer and another trailer and another trailer.
Well, you build from there.
Yeah, but
right?
I think they
you got 10 months. What do we got left? Hold on a second.
I think they're
we got 10 months. Here's the thing, Angel. Mm-hmm. You gotta build, because the MCU was its own marketing. People wanted to see what was coming next for the MCU. You had a good movie, and then you have a post credit scene. That was all you needed. All right, people, hey man, I'm showing up to the next one, and to the next one, and to the next one. And people did that all the way through Endgame. But what happened after Endgame? It's like, man, this shit is trash now. Nope, I'm not watching this. Nope, I'm good. I'm just gonna go ahead and, you know, find something else to do or whatever. So now you have your biggest movie that you spent the most money on. You have spent more money on this than anything. You got to build the hype. You got to keep the hype train going. And the only way, in my opinion, to do that, like I would have something on this Doomsday clock trailer. Hey man, give us a scene or something. Give us some, like, you know, okay. Like, you know, so then everybody rushes back and watches it, and then we talk about it. You know, give us a quick scene, 1 minute. You know, it doesn't have to be long, but I would do more than have a Doomsday clock ticking down. I would have like character reveals. I would have something, you know, over here other than just, oh, the Doomsday is coming and there's, you know, we waiting 10 months. Because people will check out of this.
Even if they had actor messages, like if they had different actors, like just say a message about how excited they are for the upcoming film. And
little updates from the set and stuff.
Something
from the actors.
Yeah. And you know what you could do? You could have like timestamps. So you could tweet out a timestamp and be like, oh, okay, so I just need to rewind the clock to, 10 months, 15 days, blah, blah, blah. And then I'll see a new message or whatever. You could do that. And that would be cool. They're doing nothing with this. They just got a clock ticking down. Now, maybe that's coming. Maybe they'll do something in the future. I don't know. But like, to me, a Doomsday trailer on the Super Bowl is just a missed opportunity. Now,
Maybe
here's
it might
some
be another
folks,
teaser though.
Here's some folks that didn't miss the opportunity. Here's the expected trailers that are supposed to drop next weekend. All right. So we got Michael. We got Hoppers. We got Scream 7, Minions 3, Toy Story 5, Disclosure Day, The Mandalorian, and Grogu. That's a big trailer for that movie, man, because that movie's not looking too hot right now. And then Super Mario Galaxy. All right. Look, I think it's vital for all of these trailers to have a big hit, especially to me, Mando and Grogu. I think that franchise is dead. Look, Star Wars, I love Star Wars, but I think the franchise is dead. Mando versus Mandalorian and Grogu, that better be like fucking great. If it's just okay and average, I don't think people are checking for it. Anyway, thoughts on the trailers that we're expecting to see next weekend?
I say a majority of the trailers really don't even. I mean, Michael already is hyped up. Toy Story, I want to see that one. And Minions, I'm interested in seeing that one. Super Mario is already sold itself. I don't even think it needed another trailer. Like Super Mario sold itself already. Like I'm there. But Mando and Grogu, like, we need to see something better. But I'm still not expecting anything better to come out of it. Like, I don't think it's gonna be any of a better trailer. Scream, I don't understand why they still dropping Scream. That needs to stop already.
Because that audience, for whatever reason, still goes to see those movies. I have a friend who likes the Scream franchise. She's excited for Scream 7. Wow. So I think if it's your thing, it's your thing.
No, I guess so.
But it ain't got what's her name? Melissa. She's not going to be Melissa Barrera or Jenna Ortega. Like, they're not in it. It's going back to the old, the old Courtney Cox and what's her face? What's another chick? Damn, I always freeze up on names. What's the name of the main star?
Naomi Campbell.
Naomi Campbell.
Neve Campbell.
So.
Is it Neve Campbell or something like
Where'd that come from?
I'll say it's very obvious. Scream is not our thing.
Never.
So.
Who's Naomi
No,
Campbell?
it's
Drew Barrymore.
That was
Neve
Campbell.
Neve Campbell.
Neve Campbell. Neve Campbell. Okay,
why.
thank you. Neve Campbell. Thank you.
He
said Naomi Campbell.
Close enough.
Yeah, so I don't know, man. I know Hoppers. I think that's the next Pixar movie.
It is.
So yeah,
it's
whatever with that.
It's like the Avatar type situation where the kid becomes the gopher.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah, that's what it is.
Where she puts her brain inside.
It's the Avatar type movie for kids, the gopher.
Oh, that's right. That's right. I think I did see a little snippet of that once upon a time. Okay. Look, out of all of these
movies, all kids movies for fucking the football game, which kids don't really watch. You know what I mean? It's all fucking kids movies.
It's for the parents to figure out which movie they're taking their children to.
Exactly, Katie.
Fucking Doomsday in there. You know, it's like
like to me again, putting Doomsday in here would have went a long way, especially if it was a good trailer. You put it in the mix, and everybody's okay, I'm gonna go see that. And even because this might be the only time a lot of people even see movie trailers.
Yes.
The Bad Buddy crowd's gonna love the Michael trailer, that's for sure. All the Bad Buddy fanatics in the trailer.
Know, but this year has a lot of big events though coming up. Like you said, the World Cup, then you have All-Star Weekend coming up next month in regards to the NBA. You know what I mean? Then you have
there'll be more opportunities.
Yeah,
sure.
MLB All-Star. There's a couple more opportunities to go out there.
But you'll never get a bigger audience than the Super Bowl.
I don't know.
You know, in this country anyway. Maybe other countries I can't speak for, but in this country, the biggest audience you're ever going to get is the Super Bowl. It wins the ratings easily. People that never pay attention to football at all, never watch a football game all year long, they watch the Super Bowl. They go to a Super Bowl party. And
yes. That's what I say. It's because it's a community event. Even if you don't like football, you will go to a Super Bowl party to hang out with your friends. Like it's just a group event.
Yep.
And my aunts are all about that. You know, they don't watch football. I got 4 aunts.
Winter Olympics, even bigger than the Winter Olympics, Leia. Is the Winter Olympics this year?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, see that? Look, see, I didn't even know, but I know there's a Super Bowl every year. But I didn't even know there was a Winter Olympics.
Where at?
That's wild, man.
Big ice out.
Hey, look, let me hit these. Let me hit this one super chat. We got to say thank
Ice
you to
out.
Nick Knack,
What's
my
up, Nick?
girl. Shout out to Nick Knack. Hail, DA. I'm glad to see Katie and Andy on the show. They rock.
Yeah.
Now, give me my Hero Academia clip.
So,
you got it. You got it. Absolutely. Thank you very
Hilarious
up?
thing that happened. I didn't know Nick Knack was a girl. We played the Sydney Sweeney clip we have for her for one of her things, and she was like, "Ew, no." I was like, "What?"
Katie.
Why
Nick Knack has been calling me out. I
You
called
almost
Nick
did.
Knack a dude because Nick Knack, right? I said the exact same thing,
I
and Nick
assumed it was
Knack
a dude.
sent me like multiple super chats saying, "I'm not a dude, I'm a girl." I was like, I didn't know. So yeah.
And, like, she had done a bunch of different ones, and I was like, "Oh, here, this for you. We've never played this clip in a while." And it was the Sydney Sweeney one that usually people like, and she was like, "No." I was like, "Oh, my bad."
Idiot, Nick Knack. Idiot, just for you.
Hey, hail to Nick Knack. Thank you very
Yeah.
much for the love and the support. Oh, whoa. And we just got another gifted memberships coming from Draconis. Shout out to Draconis with the gifted 5. Thank you very much. We got to add some to the list. Listen, everybody, thank you for the support. It means a lot. It's a good way to start the month. So shout out to Draconis. Shout out to Nick Knack. Let's get a little My Hero Academia love for Nick Knack. And then it's on to the next one. Here you go. And then, of course, I cannot forget about the 5 new members that came through, courtesy of Draconis. Thank you very much, everybody. Give Draconis some love down in the chat. I'm going to do that in just a second. But give him some love because he just brought 5 new folks to the mix. Thank you, Draconis. All right. Well, here we go. All right, let's move on to the next one, man. We got Henry Cavill. Did you guys see the new shots of Cavill coming in?
Did I?
Did I? Oh my gosh.
So
Katie cannot wait, man. Look at this, man. Henry Cavill in Highlander. First looks, okay. So yeah, Henry Cavill is coming through as Highlander. The first looks look absolutely
Did I,
positive.
Katie? I mean, my God, look at that man. Amazing.
like legit.
Settle down, Katie. Calm down.
Can't
Katie.
wait.
Are you guys pumped up for this, man? I honestly wasn't really thinking about this, and then when these shots showed up, this one as well as the one here, I was like, oh shit, man, we back to Highlander territory, man. I'm ready for this, man. Henry Cavill, obviously one of the top like nerdy actors that's out there. And I mean, this looks absolutely astounding. Okay, Katie, since you are seem like the most excited for this. Hey, how did you feel? Go ahead.
There's so much potential. I'm so excited. Like, of all the times that we've like bitched about things getting rebooted or redone, like Highlander actually has like a foundation to be rebooted. Like, there's so much opportunity for things to be elevated and to look better. Like, and on top of that, it's clear all these, like both these pictures are practical sets. Like, he's in real places. And so it's not like it seems immersive. Like, I'm so excited. And then especially with just the things he said and like the amount of time and effort he put into like the sword work and making sure that it's elevated even more than The Witcher.
Yes.
It could be phenomenal.
Yeah, that's what I liked about it, is that Cavill cares about the details, you know, when it comes to whatever he's working on, you know, The Witcher, like you just mentioned. He cares about the details and he wants some authenticity to what it is that he's doing, because he's a geek, he's a nerd. You know, the man built his own computer. All right, he was stressing and fighting with Lauren Hisrich and The Witcher. He was like, look, we got to get it right. Okay, we can't be messing around here. This is The Witcher we talking about. All the better for the movie, because once you have an actor that cares like this, it just elevates everything else around him and the film. What was you about to say, Rock? I see you itching to talk.
The background, the fucking color, the saturation, you can tell it's been the dude John Wick. Looks fucking awesome. And I cannot help with this photo, just picture him as Zod coming in. This man, for his age, everybody's saying, oh, he's too old to play Superman. Looks fucking fantastic. This dude walking here in his fucking black trench coat. I'm like, is that fucking General Zod walking in here about to pound new Superman's ass? No, did he? This motherfucker looks awesome. That just a photo, the shit he conveys. I mean, and we know like Katie's talking about his sword work. I'm not a Highlander fan, so I don't know much about what it entails in the story. But this looks.
Oh my god, you've never seen Highlander?
I remember I was young and I remember like seeing bits and pieces of it, but I couldn't understand it because like
Rock.
By the time I got old enough, like you know, like I watched Mortal Kombat and I was like, that's the guy from Mortal Kombat. I'm gonna need
you to start watching shit, Rock.
It was all the time.
Look, Rock, I'm dead ass right now. I'm gonna need you to start watching some shit, bro, because you haven't seen the greats, man. This Highlander is one of the best like experiences I had as a kid. Okay,
is the John Wick guy?
Watch this shit, man. What are you doing? Look, Cyfax is here. Cyfax, can you explain to this? Like, what is going on with your boy, man?
I mean, there can be only one Rock, right? Like, and he's gonna be misinformed the whole time.
Dude, he looks like General Zod. Looks bad fucking ass. I want the dude to be a Superman again. Get rid of that fucking lame ass gun superverse we got and bring this dude back.
Everybody, welcome Cyfax to the stream. Cyfax.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay, what did you think of this?
Very late.
Shot of Henry Cavill as Connor McLeod, the Highlander.
Yeah, Connor McLeod. The picture looks great. I'm curious to look forward to a trailer. Is it an Amazon only release or are they doing theater?
It better be theaters, bro.
Isn't he doing? He's doing a couple different things through Amazon, right? He's doing what's it called?
I know he's doing Voltron.
Voltron, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, and Warhammer supposedly,
and Warhammer.
Yeah,
Warhammer,
and then
I mean, I'm hoping that like any of the projects that he's picking up, people actually listen to him because he's obviously knowledgeable in the stuff that he likes. So I'm hoping that he's like only picking up roles that they'll actually maybe listen to him, or the script is good enough where he's like, oh, this is what I actually love. This is my version of this, or this is what I can actually stand behind this instead of just picking up roles. Because it's like he's doing a bunch of these like remakes and all this 80s nostalgia stuff. Kind of sounds right up his alley with all the nerddom and all that kind of stuff that he likes.
Yeah.
So hopefully he's seeing something in it that more than likely us as fans also see in that stuff. Because he's one of the closest things that we've seen to like an actual fan who is a part of this industry. And so hopefully if he's going to redo this, hopefully it's going to be done right. So I'm looking forward to it. I hope it's good because this picture looks cool. He looks good.
He looks fucking awesome, man. And look, we got this was here Highlander first look. Henry Cavill wields sword in John Wick. Director Chad Stahelski's a literal Chad. All right, a literal fucking Chad is making this, and we all know John Wick, excellent action. I mean, you can't really fuck with it. John Wick always gets the job done, and so I'm expecting big things, man. And this looks absolutely dope. Okay, so for a guy that grew up watching Christopher Lambert, Rock is like, that's the guy that played, Raiden or whatever. Like, whatever, bro. That's always been Connor McLeod to me. This is one of the great like stories of my childhood growing up. There can be only one. Like, man, oh my God. I get goosebumps hearing that phrase. Okay. The first look landed 1.7 million likes immediately as it dropped. So everybody's pumped up. I'm pumped up. Are y'all pumped? Because I am. I'm looking forward to this, man. This is one of the this is going to be epic. Absolutely epic, man. So, I just wanted
my boy's pumped. He's jacked up. That jacket can't hide his physique. My man is ripped. So I'm assuming this is John Wick, the person doing all the shit in the background, right? Is it going to be like is the choreographer, the fight choreographer doing this shit too? Do we?
Well,
know
that's
who's,
the
like,
whole thing about Chad Stahelski is that he is a stunt coordinator. All right, he's a former stunt man, and everything that he did in John Wick was about great stunts. All right,
Good.
Stunt man extraordinaire. You know, so I just expect nothing but greatness, to be very honest with you. I don't expect him to sleep at all on this one, man. I think this was going to be fucking great.
And as long as Cavill's not rolling down like 30 sets of stairs again, that'll be cool. Like, you know, like that, or the same staircase freaking 3 times during the same movie.
Right.
Like, other than that, like he's done great stunts.
I love sword fights, man. When I watched what was it, John Wick 4?
I'm sure you
He
do.
had a sword fight with the blind dude. The one dude's blind, and him and John, they're having a fight. That was a really good fight scene with sword. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, they do some more shit like that. You know, that the last time I saw him do a sword fighting scene, he'd probably try to do one better, capitalize and do one up that. Now, if you haven't seen that John Wick 4, there's some really good fight scenes. The over the head dragon's breast shotgun scene. And that more specifically, that fucking whatever Cypher said, Donnie Yen, he's like blind, and John Wick's like, the dude's fucking blind, and he goes to fucking fight, and they start sword fighting. The dude blind, he's blocking. It's like it's a badass fucking fight. And I'm like, whoa, if you're the guy,
some of the best stunts ever.
Some
are
pretty good
John
fucking
Wick.
fight scenes. Yeah.
Real talk. Yep, I agree. All right, guys. Let me keep going, man. We got a couple of more topics we got to hit. Everybody looking forward to Masters of the Universe?
No.
Did you like the trailer? Did you enjoy the trailer that we got? No?
Nope.
It's all right.
It's all right.
I didn't mind the
what?
trailer. I didn't mind
Suspect.
the trailer too much, but I'm also
I'm
not
going
a
to
huge
give-
fan from that. Like, I didn't watch it back in the day, so
Yeah,
you know what's funny is my biggest introduction to Masters of the Universe or He-Man in general is that song from Jackass or Y2 or what's it called Y2K or whatever, like where it's like the Beastman rap, and it's it's really explicitive. Yeah, there's a rap from
I have no idea.
It's like Jackass before it was Jackass. I think it was called Y2K or something like that.
CKY.
Yeah, CKY. There you go. Yeah, CKY. It was called Can't Kill Yourself, CKY. And yeah, that's right. And yeah, there's a Beastman rap. You got to listen to it. It's hilarious. You can't play it on here; it'll get copyrighted. But that's the only thing I know about Masters of the Universe.
Dude, this looks awesome. That right there, the use of AI and the perfect camera pan. I've heard a lot of people say, "Why is it panning around in a circle like that?" Because that's if you play video games, you're walking the corridor and you're just utilizing scene panning. And I'm like, they utilize all different kind of techniques of practical CGI, AI. They do so much in this.
What's funny is it looks like Guardians.
Yeah,
It's a movie that looks like Guardians.
Yes. And that's the thing. It's like I don't have anything against the trailer. I've never been into He-Man like that. I watched Thundercats growing up. So like
look, I'm a Thundercats person myself. Now look, Katie, if Thundercats is gonna make it, this one's gonna need to succeed. Yeah. You know, we've seen a lot. Yeah. We've seen He-Man done a lot. We've never seen Thundercats. So if they gonna do Thundercats, they'll do it if He-Man works. Now, I have to say,
he looks great at the end. By the way, like when he actually becomes He-Man, that looks dope.
Yeah,
that trailer looks like Thor Ragnarok's trailer. Like everything about it, almost beat for beat, kind of looks the same as Thor Ragnarok. Like it's
what's about Katie?
When he actually, it's towards the end. He goes, "I have the power," and you only get like 2 like frames of actually transforming. Right after right here.
After he transforms.
Yeah.
Right. You'll see right there.
Great.
A lot of people are clowning on that, Katie. I'm like, dude, I think that looks fucking
looks good.
Straight from the cartoon.
Yeah, like that looks great. And then even Skeletor looks great. I think it's hilarious that they have none of like Jared Leto actually talking. And so, and even when
this don't even. Yeah, it don't even need to be Jared Leto, right?
Nope.
Jared Leto could just be like, you just the voice, bro. We don't really need your acting ability up here, other than you just being there. Look,
what trailer we get right next to this, D? We got the Yoshi trailer. We heard Yoshi. He got his voice, and it was fucking adorable. And everybody melted when they heard that shit. So why did we not hear Skeleton?
Y'all didn't see it, Katie, Andy. We played that trailer on here. Rock became like a 5-year-old kid again, man.
Melting, bro.
Oh man, that sent him right back to childhood. Yes. But well, I have to say this. I'm going to backtrack a couple of my comments on the He-Man trailer. The more I've watched it, the more it's grown on me.
Okay.
It's grown on me, okay? I didn't like it at first. When I first saw it, I was like, man, this looked terrible. This is terrible. It's all AI. I don't like this, the he-him thing. That was kind of a red flag to me. I didn't like the race swap of Man-at-Arms. That was a red flag to me. So I was like, I'm not feeling this at all, okay? I didn't like it. But I do have to admit, it does look good. Even though there's some certain elements that still don't agree with, but it looks really good, okay? And so this right here, they're starting to get the merch going. Masters of the Universe action figures and promo art reveal a new look at Beastman. I think this Beastman looks great. If you're a fan of the cartoons, if you remember Beastman, this is Beastman right here. He looks like this, man. All right, hairy, with all the little, like the little thorns or whatever you want to call them. He looks amazing. This is a great looking Beastman. The problem I also had is that they're spending a lot of time on Earth instead of Eternia. And it's like, can we just, I want them on Eternia. Get them on Eternia and we good. As much time as they spend here, it's going to lessen my enjoyment of the movie. I don't want them on Earth. I want them in Eternia doing Eternia shit. I don't want them here. So, but nevertheless, they have some, they have dropped some, where is it at? Well, I could just click on this. They have dropped the merch, and you can see from the look of the merch, hey man, shit looks actually kind of good. Okay. The first ones found on the shelf at Toy Planet in Mexico. So here we go, man. Good looking toys, man. These toys look good. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. We also got a Castle Grayskull right here. Okay, on He-Man official Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull. All right, this looks great. This is the type of stuff that Marvel and DC need to do more of. You need to get the toys back in stores, getting kids excited. Hey, mom, can you go buy me the Castle Grayskull playset? You need to start doing that, man, because that's how you bring the kids in and you make them fans of He-Man, because they're now got their own action figures playing out their own adventures. What are y'all thoughts on the merch that we've seen so far? This looks good.
I think merch looks good. They have a whole marketing thing where each actor is actually holding their action figure. It's super cute.
Yeah, we played that last week. Yeah, you're right.
It looks like an updated version of like 80s, 90s toys that we used to want and stuff from back in the day. And it's like even the packaging, everything about it is just like, these look like, it looks like something I would definitely buy. Hopefully the movie's good enough to where maybe I do go buy some of these, because these, I mean, they look great. The packaging, all this stuff. And this is, this is in Mexico, which is, I mean, usually if you go to Mexico, you find the knockoff versions of stuff, not the real ones. Like these.
No,
these
real talk. Real talk.
That big ass box. That big ass box is gonna have to go on the top shelf, which is gonna be a fucking fall hazard. And you know that even the top shelf is gonna cost a lot of money for that shelf space, baby, in Walmart. That's prime time shit. You feel me?
What are you saying, Angel?
Angel, I think these are great collector items. I'm not knocking that they look great, but most kids nowadays do not play with toys. They really don't play with toys like that.
That's true.
If this was electronic, if it was on an iPad, a game, they're on it. You know what I'm saying? But a toy, like, this is not going to interest a kid like that, like how it interests us in regards to seeing this. Like a kid will look at it, he'll be interested maybe for 5 minutes, and he'll go play Roblox. Or he'll go play Fortnite. They don't have interest in playing with these toys. Their imaginations are not built for these toys anymore. It's not there.
That's
true.
You
gotta make them interested in this, man.
Yeah,
all right. You can't just leave it at that.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's not interesting, but a child's attention span goes so quickly. Once this movie comes out, they'll be hyped for maybe a week, And I guarantee you, this toy will not be played with if they were to buy it.
These look designed to be collected and not opened anyways, though.
They're collector items.
Like.
I would buy it and save it, you know what I'm saying, in the cut, you know, for money, but I wouldn't give this to a kid to play with. I personally wouldn't.
Y'all got to build these habits into the kids. You got to buy them the toys, man. Like the parents, they buy kids toys. Man. My nephew is 5 and 6 years old, and he wants all the Mega Man toys he can hold. All right. He loves Mega Man, and he wants all the Mega Man that he can get his hands on. And we buy him for him. It's like, all right, man, let's buy him another little Mega Man. And he get him for his birthday and Christmas, and he's playing with him. He goes around. He has little adventures. He's dreaming. He's imagining. This is how you get kids to start like getting back into that mode, because the parents have to do it. You can't just buy them a video game and just shove them off to the toy. Hey, man, go ahead, Katie. I see Katie trying to say something. Katie.
Well, no, I was gonna say that's literally what you just said is the issue. The parents have to be responsible for like enticing the children to want to play with the toys. Yeah. You have to get them involved in wanting to like have that connection. They're not going to do it on their own. And so I don't think there's parents who are taking the time to share those types of things with their kids, and then also being like, hey, let's go buy this and you can play with it, and then trying to like get them involved with the toys.
Yeah, you might have to get on the floor and play some toys with them. Let them
play with your kids, man. Stop just handing them video games and going off to you whatever it is you're doing.
Or you said your nephew's what, 5D? Is that what you said? I think you said 4 or 5 years old.
He's 6. Actually, he's 6.
Okay. Well, my nephew's 9. So after 3 more years of this shit where they get these big ass things every single year, and then, you know, 1 for their birthday, 1 for Christmas, 2 a fucking year. They don't play with them after 1 month, and you have to fucking get them to somebody else. Goodwill won't even take them. You're throwing these big ass things you spend $100 away on. By the time they turn 9, you'd be like, you know what? I'm not spending $100 fucking dollars for some shit that they're not going to utilize, because they're going to play with it for 1 month and be like, what's next? Give me the iPad. My nephew gets all these big fucking things, and after like a month, he doesn't play with them anymore. Yeah, he might play with one specific thing for like, 2 years, but then it's over. So if you buy him this for $100 fucking dollars plus, this is what Marvel has tried this with the Infinity Gauntlets. They're more like, I can take a picture with that, and every now and then everybody's like, let me put it on and flip the camera off and the Infinity Gauntlet. You can't really do that with the Masters of the Universe Castle Grayskull. Like, look at my Castle Grayskull. Want to take a picture of this?
Look, if you show a kid this toy.
But that's like this small where I can put it on my shelf back.
I'm just saying, bro, if you show a kid this, he gonna play with it.
And then I guarantee you 15 minutes later, he's gonna create it on Roblox.
That's a badass.
I'm gonna be real, dude. Like 15 minutes later, he's gonna create it. He's gonna be writing it in Roblox, beating up people, doing other things that's more interesting than just looking at the toy. And I'm not knocking toys. I'm not knocking anything you're saying, DA, but these kids and their parents nowadays are built different, dude. Their parents would rather have their kids on an iPad and tell them, go away, go to the corner, leave me alone, than rather sit there most of the time and play with their kids, dude.
Yeah, Angel, we didn't have video games.
The parents will be buying them for themselves to keep as collectors. So they're going to be like, oh, man, that thing looks cool. I'm going to keep it. Like
in 1991, when I was buying X-Men action figures, 1994 hadn't come with the fucking Nintendo 64 yet, right? So I'm spending $5 on an action figure compared to a $60 3 years in advance video game. Fast forward, this motherfucker is going to cost $40. I can buy Night Rain for $40.
Yeah,
what am I going to get more experience out of?
I don't disagree.
Toys have gotten way too much money, and the value that you get out of them is just not there. This looks awesome, but all I'm going to do is put it up here and never play with it. It's going to collect dust. I'm going to dust it every fucking 6 months. It's awesome as shit looking. I'll give you that. But
I'm gonna
buy toys have fallen out.
Look, that's how I'm like shit, man. That shit about to be back here over my shoulder.
Well, that's what's funny about that. It's like, people like 35 plus are looking at that. Like, that's where your toy demographic is more collector demographic now. It's not for playing with. You're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna, just like Rock saying, I'm gonna put it behind me. Like, oh man, I want to display that. on my live stream and like keep it back there though and never touch it. Like like that's what these toys are designed for. So it's like it doesn't even matter if they have like a bunch of like, you know, like what was that, the chop action or whatever. It's like a kung fu action.
Rocking arms.
Yeah. You don't even need that on it because you're never opening it. You're like, I bet it does do that, but I'm never opening it, so I will never know. Like it doesn't matter.
We should test that, Andy. We should
shame, bro, because
action karate chops. Yep.
I still think it just comes down to
action.
what parents take their time to interest their kids in. Because I have a niece who plays with Pokemon figures all the time. So, but it's because her mom plays with her and got her into it, and then they would make little adventures, and then she got her to play by herself. Like you have to put the initial investment in. So
yeah, like the kids ain't gonna figure this out on their own. You got to play with them.
Yeah,
you know, the parents got to play with them. My parents played with me. My parents read me stories. My parents interacted with me, you know, not as a kid, you know, and then you as a parent, you have to do the exact same thing. And if you don't, then yeah, they're going to probably gravitate to what will interact with them, which is a video game. You know, oh, I can just interact with this video game.
Their iPads.
Or their iPads.
To them. Yeah.
Yep. And all the people online. Yeah, I agree. Yep. I agree. All right. Let me see. What else we got? We got another topic here. So, anybody go to the movies this weekend? No.
I went on Monday. The Screen on Scene was Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Awesome movie, by the way. Go check that out. That was a lot of fun,
man.
It was a lot of fun. I think it comes out next week.
Why does it have a limited release though?
Because
it has a limited release.
Well, it's a small release because it's an indie movie, but it's like it's blowing up because it has such good word of mouth. So it deserves more, but
it hasn't released yet.
No, I think it releases in 2 weeks technically, but it was an early screen. Yeah, an early Screen on Scene was on Monday for it, and yeah, that movie's awesome. I'm gonna go see it again for sure when it officially drops. But it's not gonna have like what's it called? It's not going to have IMAX releases and stuff. It wasn't designed that way. It's a smaller movie.
Just in general, it's not
like send help.
Like because we usually go to a Cinemark, and I was looking to see like what was upcoming, and I was like, I thought this movie was playing and coming out, and I was like, why don't I see it released on any of the weeks? And then I went to look, and it's not releasing at that theater at all. Like near us, only at AMC. Yep.
Oh wow, no, that's crazy to me, man. Yo, this is I get maybe it's an AMC. So you guys have Cinemark in your area?
Yeah.
But you don't have AMC?
No, I can go to AMC. It's just we normally go to Cinemark because the initial place we usually go to.
AMC is the closest near me. Well, I'm no DA's like he has one near him. That's like the most popular theater out here. Like I got like 6 of them within 30 minutes of me. Like that's how big they are out here.
When I looked to try and figure out like where the tickets were, it popped up for AMC, and I was like, oh well. And that's why I was like, that's weird. I thought it would be like everywhere.
That's weird indeed, man. Yeah. I agree 100%. Good luck, have fun, don't die. Of all the movies that I've seen so far this year, that's my favorite movie. All right. That movie is absolutely like it is such a good movie from a comedy standpoint, from a sci-fi standpoint. The acting is great. Like everything that you could possibly want in a sci-fi, futuristic, dystopian comedy, action, whatever, it's there. All right.
It's a lot of fun, which is what you can't really say about a lot of movies nowadays. And it's like, hey, that should just be a glowing recommendation right there. Like, dude, the movie's fun. Like whether you like the premise and when you wrap your head around it and what actually all happens, and you're like, well, that doesn't make sense. Some of this doesn't. You're gonna have a good time watching it. Like it's just fun. It's a fun movie. Go check it out. Absolutely. Like
okay.
Yeah, like right now. Audiences have gone. I guess audiences have been able to go out and check it out, and it's doing well. All right, it's doing well for audiences. I saw it like 2 weeks ago. It is one of the funniest movies. It is one of the. It's topical too because it's dealing with AI, and so it has that kind of flavor in there as well. But the performances are just great. And Gore Verbinski is the director, the same guy that directed Pirates of the Caribbean. This is an indie movie. It's literally an indie movie. He didn't spend a lot of money on it. And so it's going to need everybody's help in order for it to make its money back. But it's really, really good, man. I highly recommend. Good luck, have fun, don't die. But I did see a different movie this weekend. Did anybody go and check out Send Help?
Me.
What did you think, Angel?
I seen it in 3D at that. I don't even know why they had it in 3D. They had it in 3D. I don't know if you've seen that, but they had it in 3D, and it was.
That's weird. You know what? You know what other movie came out in 3D which didn't need it was Mercy. Yeah. The one with Chris Pratt. I think it dropped last week.
Melania should have been in 3D.
That absolutely did not need it. Like, because you've seen those movies where, like, the movie, I think it's the same guy who actually did it too. It's like the movie Missing and stuff. It's they do these kind of movies. What was that really bad one with Ice Cube that dropped that everyone was making fun of?
War of the Worlds.
War of the Worlds. Yeah. So it's like those kind of movies where they're done through like a laptop. Everything's done where it's like it's like on a screen. Like obviously you're watching it on a screen, but it's like through a screen, so you're watching it like through two screens, kind of deal. He does those kind of movies, and Mercy was like that with a better budget. Like it's kind of like that with a better budget, and that doesn't need to be 3D, dude. That doesn't need to be 3D at all.
Angel, what was your feelings on Send Help?
This is my thing about Send Help. The commercials make you feel like it's just strictly a psychological thriller, but it's more of a dark comedy horror. You know what I mean? Like, that's what really kind of ticked me off, because it could have really gotten more deeply better. Like, they could have gotten more deeper if they went psychological, like more just her torturing him, doing some stuff. That's what I thought this whole thing was really about. Like, I thought it was going to be like Misery. But it's really nothing like that. Not that I hated the movie. It was still entertaining, but it was just a letdown to me. I expected a little bit more horror in it.
How many Sam Raimi movies have you watched?
I watched a couple of them.
This was Sam outside of Spider-Man. If you go and watch Sam Raimi's movies, this is Sam Raimi, y'all. This is Sam Raimi at his most Sam Raimi. This is dark comedy.
Evil Dead.
Go watch some Evil Dead, bro.
I mean, I've
go watch Evil Dead. Drag Me to Hell. Dark Man. Go watch those movies. You will understand it. All right. This is Sam fucking Raimi at his most Sam Raimi. I love this movie, man. This movie gets a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm a big Sam Raimi fan anyway, so it is what it is. If you're a Sam Raimi fan, you will absolutely love Send Help. Send Help, and it made $20 million, which is, solid, I guess, for the movie. It's great. It's great. It was a ton of fun. It does everything Sam Raimi always does. The story is, you already know it, okay? It's just like Angel said. You expecting kind of like a Misery type of movie, and then Sam Raimi steps in and like, wait a minute, hold up, time out. I'm about to do me. All right, and it's great. All right, go watch it if you haven't seen it. These two characters right here, it's Rachel McAdams. I don't forget what this dude's name is, but Rachel McAdams is great.
Dylan O'Brien. He's from
Dylan
like
O'Brien,
Teen Wolf and stuff like that. Yeah.
I don't think I saw that.
He did the what was that other series? It was like where the Maze Runner series. He did that as well. Like that's kind of what he's probably the biggest.
Okay, that's where he. Oh yeah, Maze Runner. You're right. Now I recognize him. I think Send Help is amazing. It was a great Sam Raimi joint. And like I said, man, go back and watch some of his old work. It's him back in his element. Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, you could tell that Sam was constantly being fucked with. Like, they didn't just let him be Sam. Sam Raimi has got a demented mind, and he loves gore. There's some gore, but not a lot. It's enough to make you say, oh yeah, that's Sam right there. But yeah, I had a ton of fun with this movie, man. One of the better Sam Raimi movies that I've seen in quite a while. Again, especially since Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, just kind of like, man, what's Sam doing right now? This is him back to form, back to his element. And it's not necessarily a horror movie. Normally he's a horror. This is dark comedy, but it's still got everything that Sam does. So I highly recommend this movie, man. If you haven't seen it, Send Help. All right. Doing very well in the box office. Let's go ahead and jump over to the box. Did somebody else have something? I'm sorry.
I was going to say the YouTuber dude to the picture to the right. That guy looks like Andy without a beard. The YouTuber guy, he had his little fucking movie this week. Apparently did pretty good. Yeah.
You mean Markiplier?
Yeah. Apparently, his movie did pretty good this fucking week. And shout out to the YouTubers.
What movie is this? Because I only saw it.
Iron Lung. Was it Iron Lung here?
Oh, is that the Iron Lung? Okay.
Yeah. I think he wrote it, and he had a lot to do with for making $20 million, a YouTuber did this. This is the second YouTuber I've seen that did a pretty good job. You're not only acting. Remember in Welcome to Dairy, that one YouTuber showed up. I was like, isn't that a fucking YouTuber?
Yeah, that Hispanic dude. I can't remember his name, but he was from Vine and stuff. It's like a lot of these Vine kind of actors who went on to do they do all these shorts and stuff like that. He actually did a good job in Welcome to Dairy. He was actually surprised.
Hollywood's starting to take notice of people that are able to put themselves in front of a camera and read a script different and take notice.
So wait, he's a YouTuber. I have no idea who this dude
Markiplier is his name. I don't know what he does. I think he does mostly games.
Yeah, Filmthreat was talking about this earlier. I know that. I seen them chat about it.
Review. So he's a YouTuber and he just decided to make a movie based on the video game.
Yeah. So his name is Markiplier.
He made his own. He made his own movie last year, I think, too. He fully funded it and everything. It's like his own movie. I can't remember the name of it, and it wasn't all that bad.
It's funny. Somebody in the chat how have you never heard of Markiplier, dude? There's so many
YouTubers. Heard of him.
You'll go to their channel and be like, this motherfucker has 1 million fucking views. Who is this guy?
Bro, I'm running into YouTubers.
I don't fucking know.
I'm running into YouTubers I've never heard of. Cats be having 8 million subs. I'm like, I've never heard of this dude. It just is, man.
I heard that people that had 50,000 subs. I'm like, I'll fucking watch you. It's like, you got 8 million? Who the hell are you?
Okay, he was big in the Five Nights at Freddy community. See, again, I'm not in the Five Nights at Freddy community. I know my sons are. My sons probably know exactly who this dude is.
Markiplier has 38 million subscribers.
Holy shit.
How many?
38 million. 38 million.
That's how big the internet is.
That's why he funds his own project.
He's
smart about it, though.
Jeez. Markiplier was literally as big. Look, you learn something new every day, Tony. You learn something new every day. I'm an old cat, man, so so I don't hear about everybody, but yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, okay, cool, good. Hey, man, he got his movie making on, and he made a movie. So
more
good for him.
YouTubers getting out there doing it because it doesn't take a big budget to make an awesome movie. Hence, Elden Ring coming out. It doesn't have a huge budget, but Alex Garland can do a lot with the little. So it's what Hollywood start taking notice of these people that make these little short films with their own cash and give them some money because they can do it. So
there it is. All right. So yeah, I mean, bro was number 2 this weekend with the Iron Lung, $17 million, but Send Help was number 1, followed by Melania. Look, somebody had said, "Hey, go watch Melania," and I was like,
"Why?"
I don't know if I want to watch.
I thought it was just free on. I thought it was free on Amazon. But what I find funny about that one is there's all these articles going out. There's look at all these theaters with 0 tickets sold, and it's like, yeah, okay. It's number 3 in the overall. Yeah. That's kind of crazy.
Hold my DualShock to recreate the Melania trailer with Katie, called Katie.
Zootopia came in 4, 5. Apparently Uncle T is hanging out in the back. T, are you here? If you want to jump on, just sound off. Okay, yeah, currently he is. What up, T? How's it going, man?
What's up, man? What's up?
What up?
Hey,
T?
everybody.
Yo,
what's going on?
What's going on, T?
That's a lot of pause.
Yeah, you missed all the fireworks, man. We talked about a lot.
Apparently, yeah, sword fights and all this kind of stuff, huh? God dang. It's a lot of pause.
I put my hand up 2 or 3 times, but I didn't want to. Some of them were kind of questionable about Epstein lists. I was like, I didn't even want to get in there. You know what I mean?
Dude, all the questionable stuff has come from you. What are you talking about?
We're getting kink stuff too, talking about playing with toys. Man, what's going on?
Man, T always trying to come in and stir up some shit. Shelter, I didn't. Well, that's the one with what's your name?
That's the new Jason Statham one. Yeah.
It's his annual film.
Yeah. I'm here building a shelter, and you're like, I believe you, dude. Let's go.
Avatar's still rolling. That's crazy.
Avatar's still rolling at number 6. I got Mercy at number 7. The Housemaid at number 8. Marty Supreme at 9. And 28 years later, The Bone Temple. That thing fell off fast.
Yeah, 53%.
It fell off super fast, man. I mean, it's pretty much dead at this point. And I didn't think it was a bad movie. I enjoyed it. I liked it, but yeah, it is what it is, man.
It's not a bad movie. It's not a zombie movie. Like they keep doing this kind of stuff where it's like their second movies, or they marketed them as something else. Like if this would have came out on its own and they just called it something else because it's attached to the first one, and the way the first one was received, like I've heard R&B talk about how like if you watch both of them back to back, it probably makes one really good movie. And I'm like, yeah, but I don't ever want to watch that first one again. Like, why would I do that? The second one, it can stand on its own. Like the second one can stand on its own. I don't think the first one can.
Yeah.
Hey guys, keep talking. I gotta hit the head. I'll be right back.
Well, what do you guys want
What
to
do you
talk
guys
about?
want to talk about?
No, we were thinking like,
I was like, oh my god.
Come on, Uncle T, you gotta lead the ship now. You're here. I gotta unmute yourself and jump into this conversation. What's going on, bro?
Now, what movies are you guys actually looking forward to? Like, because I don't think there's any like flagship movies dropping until like March, right? Like, is there anything in February that really stands out that you guys are looking forward to? Because I can't really think of one.
We wanted to see the one that you went and saw. The
Have
Have
fun.
Fun.
well, yeah. Good luck, have fun, don't die. That does drop in February, technically.
What happened? How come I can't hear anybody? Y'all give me the floor to talk about flat Earth?
Yes.
Okay. The Earth
We're
is flat.
talking.
Hey, there's
You can-
land behind beyond the ice. When you look at that horizon over at Alaska, those lights,
horizon?
those northern lights, that's really Antarctica. That's other land beyond that. That's probably Mars or Venus or whatever they say it is. Trust me.
Caligo, Fisher and
Trust me
Collar.
on this. There's no such thing as aliens. They're all inside. You live on a big old floating, like it's close to what Stephen King said. You're on a big turtle. You're on a turtle's back, just floating somewhere out wherever.
Well, I heard we are the aliens, T.
That's
I heard we are the aliens, and that's why Trump wants Greenland, because that's the original mothership is.
I can do this all day.
Be careful going to Maine. You'll run into the deadlights. You don't want to do that. That's a bad idea. Never do that. Don't run into the deadlights in Maine. That's Pennywise. That's Pennywise, by the way.
That's all AI. Whatever. Can't believe that stuff.
yeah, wow. Especially Uncle T and his flat Earth and rolling on a turtle.
Literally.
T, what do you think about the Odyssey, man? What do you think about the T? Well, I got you. I got a big question. What do you think about Lupita Nyong'o? Can you hear me?
Like Pennywise? It's based on you being out in just the middle of nowhere. There's no galaxy far, far away. It's all internal.
Mm-hmm. Can you hear us,
You're
T?
actually
Or you just
on something. Oil is nothing but a turtle's blood. There you go.
Turtle's blood.
What?
Is that why it's called shell?
I promise you, I'm gonna give you a
yeah.
cooking
They're shelling
one
you
of these
turtle's
days,
blood,
man.
dude.
When I feel like it, man. Most of the time, I'm just old, man. I take a little jerk naps, man, and be sleeping, man.
What is
I'm
he
old.
talking about?
Dude, that's a pause, dude. Jerk
I don't know.
naps.
He's talking about turtles, blood, and oil, and
you're not going to pause on jerk
turtles'
naps.
backs and-
I didn't hear it all. I just heard T talking crazy, and I was like, well, that's normal. Look, let me. I heard y'all did when I was leaving. I heard y'all say what's coming up next. Like
nothing wrong with taking a
this
jerk
next
nap.
week, there is nothing. There is nothing
It's
in
like sitting on
theaters.
your hands,
All right.
and you know.
So we
Big
got
mouth,
The
but it's a
Strangers
stranger,
Chapter 3. T is can you hear us, T?
No, he was on topic.
can.
He was talking about he was talking about Strangers Chapter 3 right there.
I mean,
you
I
know,
don't-
but
Okay,
he-
so
he-
Strangers
he was
Chapter
in a
3
way
is
different-
coming out.
But you may know somebody.
The moment I mean, this is looking kind of shaky, but this is also Super Bowl weekend, so maybe they just kind of dodge this weekend. It's like, okay, Super Bowl is coming up. We don't really want to put a lot out there. All right, next up is this week. All right, so there's a lot of movies actually. We talked about Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. Crime 101, is that a movie you guys are looking forward to? That's the one with Chris Hemsworth, Halle Berry, Mark Ruffalo. Who else was in that? Is somebody else in that? No,
I haven't even
You
heard of
you lost me at Mark Ruffalo. Dude.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Once you said Mark Ruffalo, it's just,
I blanked.
we're gonna
out.
hear him
Somebody
complain about
talking?
something in the movie.
Is somebody talking? I feel like I'm in the waiting
We're
room
all
at the principal's
talking.
office.
We're
What?
all talking, T. Like you're the
How come
only
I
one that can't
Oh,
hear
it's
us.
'cause I'm on these headphones.
He said he
I'm
can't
on
hear
myself.
us.
But your
But you're on your
headphones
phone,
are
bro.
dead.
Get in it.
We are talking. You can't hear us
I
because
can hear
your
Angel.
headphones are dead.
I can't hear the rest. Oh shit! I've been just fucking babbling. Fuck.
You can kick this dude, man. What the hell is going on here?
Oh my gosh.
So it also stars Barry Keoghan, who I think is a good actor. But no, y'all saying nah, I'm not interested in whatever Chris Hemsworth is doing in this movie. I don't care.
It looks like a streaming movie.
Yeah.
It looks
From the
like
trailer.
streaming.
It looks like a streaming movie.
Fair enough.
I
fair enough.
saw that movie Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. I was like, what the fuck is that? I looked it up. It was kind of like this weird, like these two dudes.
It's a time travel movie, and it's like a obviously it's made by Neon there, but it's an indie movie, and it's it kind of doesn't have anything to do with Nirvana other than these guys want to time travel back so they can see a Nirvana concert.
Yeah,
like
Weird.
that's the premise of it. Yeah, it doesn't look too bad for the trailer, but it's definitely a low budget indie movie for sure.
It's low budget. It seems like it could be a cult classic, something that like it's different. When it caught my eye, I was like, "What the fuck is this?"
Rockefeller, what do you think a cult classic is?
Stupid shit like Fanboys.
That's not
Like
what that could be.
Fanboys is a cult classic. These two
Fanboys is a cult classic. Yeah.
Something
Yeah,
like
he's
that.
right in
That's
that,
like,
but it does remind you of Fanboys, mainly because it's two dudes in a van, and they're like they even make jokes about time traveling. Like they got to get their van up to the right speed to time travel back to go see a Nirvana concert. Like that's kind of the premise, and it seems like they keep messing up and going to the wrong time, and then there's something like that. It looks actually kind of decent.
It sounds like Bill and Ted, bro.
Yeah.
exactly. It sounds dumb. Like if it's not by a big budget blockbuster, it could be something to be like it's different. It's done by Neon, so like, it shouldn't have this overwhelming studio fucking present. Let's not do that joke. That might be over offense to somebody. Shit like that. To me, like
Yeah, I'll say, you gonna go see that?
Wuthering Heights. So that's Jacob Elordi, right?
Yep.
And
Margot
what's her
Robbie.
name? Margot Robbie. I mean, I might watch it just for channel purposes because I'm pretty sure somebody's going to be talking about it either, on Film Thread or somewhere else. So I might go and see it on that reason, but I'm going to go watch Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, and I'm going to watch Crime 101 for sure that weekend. Whether or not I watch Wuthering Heights, I don't know. It just depends on what else is going on. But that's probably the same weekend that we're going to do the DA's office's 100th episode. And so, depends on what else is happening. I might, go watch it, but I might not. I don't know. Scarlet is one that I do want to watch. All right. That's anime. That's an anime series. I don't know if you guys see that.
Yes.
It looks good.
Before we get too fast,
Rock, you're not going to watch it. We already know you're not
Before
going
we
to
get
watch
past
it. Rock.
Wuthering Heights, somebody says I'm Margot Robbie. Is there any movies that Margot Robbie could be naked in? Because I noticed she used to be like risque, but as she got famous, she doesn't.
Why is that the thing you worried about?
Because
That
I
sounds
liked
like
her
a tea topic.
in the beginning of her career when she would do risque.
Anyway, y'all. Where is that coming from?
Is she gonna be topless? Because otherwise,
Is Margot Robbie naked in this?
When Rockefeller figures out the internet, we'll never see
We
it.
talk about City Sweeney every day's tits. Well, I can't talk about Margot Robbie.
Anyway.
Oh my gosh.
Right? Exactly.
Rock.
He didn't even notice.
They got
beginning of her fucking career. She used to show
They got
that shit.
websites
And
for
as
what
she
you
got
looking for,
Harley
bro.
Quinn,
They got
she did that
special
anymore.
websites.
Does she still do it? I don't know because I don't watch movies.
They got
Question.
special websites for what you looking for, bro.
Learn to
Just
use
go.
search engines.
Learn
I
to
don't
use
need to do
AI,
that when I
man.
have the chat.
Look, Sean Solo said Wolf of Wall Street. There you go. All right.
Was the last one she did.
Take
if you
them
listen
later.
to What I was
Take them
saying,
later.
And then she got fucking famous and stopped doing it. Is there anything since then she's done?
Why
If
do
you
you
listen to
care?
what I
She's
said,
done a
she was
lot of
famous
movies
before
since-
that.
Yes,
Why do we
she's
care
done a
City
lot of
Sweeney?
movies
That's
accurate.
since
something. Because
then.
her tits.
Why are you worried about that?
She was
also
She's
an
done
actress first.
a generic
Yeah.
search you could do. I'm
She's
sure. to
literally
figure
been
that
Harley
out.
Quinn for the last like 8 years, dude. Did you miss out on that?
Oh.
My bad. Let's not talk about tits.
Wow.
I guess we want to talk about that tonight.
Yeah, man. That's a different stream, man. We doing a different stream on this one, man. Yeah, but after that, man, it's kind of dead. February, to Syphax's point, not much in the month of February. It really starts kicking off. Look, we got Scream 7 coming at the end of the month. But that's kind of it for February. All right. We just kicked off February, and there's not much in the box office outside of this weekend where you could say you got Crime 101, GOAT. I think that's the Steph Curry. Is that the Steph Curry movie?
Yeah. This is actually 2 weeks from now, even. So this
2 weeks from now, yeah.
Nothing.
But I'm just talking about like the month of but yeah, you're right. All right. I did say next week. All right, yeah, 2 weeks from now. GOAT, Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die, Wuthering Heights, Crime 101. And that's kind of it, you know.
You seen the trailer for that K-pop movie?
No, I didn't see that.
It looks kind of funny. It looks entertaining. It's a movie with Anderson .Paak, the drummer singer that supposedly he wants to get back into music, and they suggest that he goes on like a K-pop variety show.
Okay.
And he ends up finding out that he has a kid out there and all this other nonsense. But
okay.
It looks entertaining.
All right. Something to check out. Hey, look, we got a couple more before we get up out of here. Thank you, everybody, for your support. You guys are awesome. We had Pre-Dawn Corpse come through. Hail, DA and crew. I grew up watching He-Man, had the toys, which were amazing. If you look at my pick, you could probably guess that Skeletor is my favorite from the show. He looks awesome in this movie. Yeah, I think Skeletor... Yeah. Compared to that old school Skeletor that, you know, we saw back in the day. Did you guys see that old school He-Man trailer? I think we played that.
It's pretty bad, but yeah.
Let's play it again, man, because I was like, I forgot how bad this was, man. I forgot how bad this thing
when we were young, though, keep it real, DA. When we were younger, we were open on it, though. We didn't care at the time until we seen the movie. I'm just saying when we seen the trailer, we were like, "Oh, He-Man!" But once we seen it, we were like, "Oh, okay."
Like, not like this. Oh, what? I clicked on the wrong one. Let's look at the old 1987 Dolph Lundgren, Masters of the Universe trailer.
At the far end of the universe, there is a planet ruled by a being of utter evil. And there is only one man who dares.
Y'all see this Skeletor? This looks absolutely terrible.
That's so bad.
Oh my god.
Like tragically awful.
This is what we had as we was coming up as youngsters, okay? And we all went to see this movie. Every He-Man fan went to see this. And we were like, holy shit, what are we watching? We all thought it was bad.
You had nothing to compare it to either. Like when you first saw the trailers back in the day, there was nothing.
We had the cartoon to compare it to.
Well, yeah, only the cartoon, but nothing live action. Nowadays, you got like all these awesome effects.
Yeah,
so you see, if you were to see something that would excite you in the 90s, like today, you like, even if you were to, I mean, other than what, like maybe like the Mortal Kombat trailers, just because that music hits so good. Those trailers, like all those trailers, kind of suck if you try to watch them now.
That's true.
And there is only one man who dares challenge him. They are locked in a battle to the death. A battle that will take them across the heavens.
Stop him!
A battle that will finally be fought.
I want them hunted down and brought to me!
Across the face.
Police! Nobody move!
Of Earth.
I think I'm gonna need some backup.
Can you show us the way?
No.
Was that Michael Jackson? Who was that?
Wait, what did you say?
I said, was that Michael Jackson? Who was that? It was like, somebody stopped him.
Courtney Cox.
That was Courtney Cox.
Was it?
Yeah.
I couldn't
Courtney
see
Cox.
From a distant galaxy, they have come to Earth. Dolph Lundgren as He-Man. Frank Langella as Skeletor. Only they have the powers to be Masters of the Universe. Live the adventure.
to be fair, that trailer's kind of action packed though.
I mean, there's a lot more
That's what
action.
everybody's
in
been
that
telling me is
trailer.
better than the fucking AI trailer we just got. Remember the one we had in 1987? Yeah, I remember. It was fucking shit.
Bunch of slackers. Yeah, what's the name? The Dean from Back to the Future. Y'all like that?
Yep.
Oh man, the good shit, man. Good shit. Look, at the end of the day, I think that He-Man is going to make money. Like I said, I kind of warmed up to the trailer that we watched, primarily because Beastman and Skeletor look good. I just hope it's not taking place on Earth. I hope that they get to Eternia and stay on Eternia, but it does look like they're going to have a lot of action on Earth. Hopefully it's not as much, but that's what's going to really sell that thing, in my opinion. That's how
it'll be terrible if the theme is Eternia is trying to find a way to merge with Earth, and so then they could bring Eternia to Earth or something. Because that's what whenever you see trailers, and that's kind of what that looks like. It's like, hey, we need to find a way to conquer Earth or merge with Earth because Eternia is dying or something. That's kind of what that looks like. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Predon Corpse, for the super chat. And then we also had Dragon Master Zero drop a $10 super sticker. Let me see. What was the super sticker? I got it right here. What is that? A little pear praying? Was he praying? What is he doing? I don't know what this guy is doing, but thank you.
Shirt this again. It's been 14 years.
He's doing like this move and he's blinking and I don't know. Hey, but thanks, Dragon Master Zero. Again, another guy that's always supportive. We appreciate that. All of my top supporters, man, you guys are awesome. It helps out. It keeps the lights on. It keeps me doing this. And so I appreciate it. Everybody give him some love in the chat. He has his own emoji along with Draconis, along with other cats. Let's go ahead and give some love before we get up out of here. Thank you very much, everybody. Where's it at? Oh, here you go. All right, everybody, that'll do it for the DA's office. Much love and appreciation to everybody that came through. It was we got over 200 in the chat. So make sure you smash that like button before you get up out of here. That helps out when I replay this. Let's go around the horn and see what everybody's up to for the coming week. All right, before we get to the Super Bowl, we got Katie, Andy, hold my dual shocks. Once again, thanks for making time. We appreciate it. Much love to you both. What do y'all got coming up?
So we have streams every day of the week, starting tomorrow with Catch Monday. We have a video out currently right now talking about how Starfleet Academy fails at being sci-fi. And then tomorrow, sometime, we'll be dropping a video about how Jim Lee said what's the difference in why anime and manga is taking over and so much better than comic books. So we're going to do a video.
That is a very interesting topic. I probably should have made that a topic for tonight, maybe for another time. We did that on Anime Nights. They're finally starting to see Western comics that hey, we've kind of missed the mark on our audiences. And Jim Lee, as president of DC, it's like a giant wake-up call for him. I 100% agree. Everybody get over there, support Katie and Andy. Hold my dual shocks. If you have not already subbed up to them, do so now. Great content as always, and we appreciate them being here. Thank you very much. Angel, the casual reviewer, what you got coming up, bro?
Got a live stream tomorrow. Talk a little bit about the Grammys that happened tonight. So go over, some of the winners, some of the things that they said, controversy, political things. So just talk a little bit about that, music, hip hop, and check out some of my video game live streams as well. And I'm going to post up some new videos as well this week. So be on the lookout for that. Nice.
Thank you very much, Angel. All right, Cyfax, what you got coming up, G?
Yeah. Cyfax here. I'm going to be doing probably a lot of gaming streaming for the next month and a half till MegaCon. And then after that, I'll probably get back into regular stuff because I want to fix my background and stuff like that. And also, I'm just really looking forward to MegaCon, man. That's the main thing I've been talking about and looking forward to, and getting to meet a bunch of you guys out there. And so yeah, that's about it. And then on Saturdays I do SciCast. I did it on Friday this time because I went to Award This last night, which was a lot of fun. It was cool to hang out with Chris Gord, Alan Ing, and everybody. And yeah, that was a lot of fun. I took a little bit of video. Maybe I'll post some of it or upload it or show some of it on my stream. We'll see.
All right, cool. Yeah, MegaCon, guys, we're all going. I think everybody on here is going. We're all going to be there. So if you are going to MegaCon, we'll try to find out a way where, a spot somewhere where we could all kind of hang out, meet up, talk, chop it up. It'll be wonderful to see more of you guys. I've met a couple of people, as I've gone to a couple of conventions, but it would be nice to see more of you guys. So I'll be at MegaCon this year along with everybody else on the panel. Rockefeller, is he there? Oh, there he goes. Rock, anything you got coming up that you want to shout out, brother?
You can find me on Rockefeller Plaza on YouTube. I'm going to be doing something for Super Bowl Sunday. If y'all want to hang out live, I'll see y'all there.
All right, there we go. Rockefeller Plaza on YouTube on Super Bowl Sunday. What's up?
DA, can I shout something out? So if you are going to MegaCon and you want to go to the G&G meetup, it's on Saturday. You go to the Geeks and Gamers website and you have to register to go there. So Geeks and Gamers, they have a banner on their website. Go there, register, and make sure you get your name on there if you're going to go out there. That way we can all meet up at minimum.
That's
at
a good spot,
right?
That'd be a good spot to meet up, at the G&G meetup. So yeah, put your name on the list. I think I got my name on the list. If not, I'll get it on there. But yeah, everybody go and check that out. All right, that'll do it. Oh, we've got one more super chat that came in a little bit late. This was Thomas Dean. He's a member for 1 month. Zootopia 2, number 4, came out in November, just out on digital. See, I don't understand that, man. Why do you rush things out to digital? It came out in November. I mean, I guess, but it's like been at least 2 months, all right? All of December, all of January, but still, like, wait, let the theaters eat a little bit more off of Zootopia, which is a big movie, and if you want to go see it, you got to go to a theater. Now, it's like, oh, well, you can just get it on digital, so that's what everybody's going to do at this point. So there's really no reason to go to the theaters to watch it. You can just buy it on digital. I don't understand like what these studios are doing. It seems like they're trying to kneecap the actual theaters and hurt their business model. To me, it's just crazy. But yes, one of the reasons that theaters ain't doing what they used to do. Real talk. Thank you very much, Thomas Dean, for the the member chat. Thank you for being a member for 1 month as well. All right, folks. That'll do it for me, man. Everybody have a great week. One more came through. Pre-Don Corpse came in. R2U ate his daughter's eyes. What?
He said, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Well, what if we don't know?
What if
we don't know?
I don't know what an RTU is, but
I don't either.
Want to know. I don't want to know, dude. I don't want to know.
What is? Yeah, right. You know what? Maybe I don't want to know.
He said, look it up.
Look it up. Like, wait a minute, but what if I want to know? But I kind of don't want to know. Thanks to that seems kind of crazy to me, man. Ate his daughter's eyes. All right. Well, there it is. We're gonna leave the show on that note. Is that where we're leaving it? All right, everybody, have a good one. Thank you for hanging out with us on the DA's office. We will see you next week again. I will have an abbreviated DA's office, probably just talking about Super Bowl trailers, maybe a topic or two, but it'll be just me. And then we'll bring everybody back in for the 100th, which is, the following weekend. All right. We'll try to get everybody back in for the 100th. I'll try to get some special guests in, and we'll chop it up and have a great time. Everybody have a great week, and we will see y'all on the next one. Y'all be easy, and thank you for all of y'all support. You guys are awesome. It ain't click. Whatever.